Texas. But here we are into our first match. Running right into it immediately. Bison's already on the losing end of the field here. Small start up from A.K.I a little bit earlier. Ooh. Are you back in?
Hopefully it's better now. Hopefully it's better.
Hopefully.
It's being weird.
Yeah, just keep talking. I think I'll let you.
We'll see how it goes. Hope for the best and everything like that.
I'll try to keep up where you cut off for me.
Are we in the first round?
Yeah, we're in the first round already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We see Rashid going crazy.
Yep.
What happened first round?
Not a whole lot happened first round. Rashid, taking the first round over Cortex, it seems. So we got the Great Desert Storm coming out here, but well-timed grab, switching the sides, but
yeah, I mean Rashid. I feel like this matchup, especially in Bison, who is very mobile, but he's playing that ground game, right? He's gonna be playing like a lot of that ground game, and that's what's gonna happen is get Rashid in the corner, and he's no DP, right? So you get stuck in there.
Yeah,
hard to get out.
It's so tough for Bison to get out without a DP. I mean, in certain ranges, you could try Stomp. Stomp is EX Stomp specifically is plus or safe at least. So that could be a way, but it's not. You gotta pick and choose your option. Like, do you really want to spend meter to get out and potentially get even hit in the process?
Yeah. That's just scary. Hold up. We're swapping.
Oh,
swapping to Honda. Honda.
Maybe they didn't want to be on Bison.
Maybe they.
maybe that wasn't the pick.
maybe he didn't mean it. I do think it's kind of funny how many people went from Bison from coming from Honda. It's like kind of crazy how that worked out. But
yeah.
I don't know if Honda does that well against Rashid. I mean, I think it's going to be a very similar situation where you're just trying to run this guy down and he is just not interacting if he doesn't have to.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot to deal with. Rashid's, mobile character, but we're starting off with a headbutt. And I think that might be a lot this match.
Ooh, okay, yes. But as you say, that's probably, okay, that's going to hurt. The DP start off something a little crazy here. Big combo there.
Ooh, another headbutt, but he's in burnout already.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be against Rashid, especially in general. Being corner against Rashid's not good, but if it's a burnout, oh, it stopped it! Oh,
it doesn't work against projectiles. Most level ones don't really beat projectiles like that too much. And Cortex on the losing end as well once again. First round going over to A.K.I.
He did say here comes the pain, he just didn't say who was coming to.
You know what I mean? Yeah, basically. Honda always talk about some pain, sitting here just throwing his whole body at us.
Yeah, he's throwing his whole body. He's commits. A man like that commits. But level 2 being committed as well here, center stage. Oh, that's a punish kind of throw. Probably gonna do it for another one. Oh, does go for it, but it's quite hit because it is a hit so still. But all this damage can be incredible here. Oh my goodness.
Nice, jumping around, hopping around, putting the pressure on him. Gets the drive impact reaction. Good, just bump. Get that damage in, yes sir. And now,
that's nice. One burnout though. That's scary.
Yeah, it's still a scary situation versus a mobile character like Rashid. Oh, but he slides in. Nice, and this is where Rashid.
I was gonna follow with that level 1 there for the slide there. I've seen that work a few times.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Running his slaps. Oh. But a nice.
That's gonna take
nice
that game. Good stuff though. Good stuff on the set of Cortex. I think just maybe. I mean, Rashid's a hard character to play. Go visit too much. But no, Texas is cool. I love to come back and to play some fighting games out there sometimes. It's really fun.
Yeah, Texas is a wonderful scene and wonderful players. And just like we have 2 wonderful players up on the scene, and we are not seeing you, we are instead seeing Ken Masters at Masters.
Yes, young Kenneth here looking to take it all the way home. And right now, big lead. That's a 50% off 2 exchange. I mean, it's just Ken Masters, right? You get corner.
That's that high aggression.
Like, Juri's all about kicks and everything, but Ken is really about he is that guy.
Yeah, he's literally him.
Got
him with the perfect And good stand, heavy punch to the jaw. Empathy is now in the corner, holding another re-one of the same combo from before.
Yeah. If it isn't broke, they'll fix it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What?
Reset. Jesus.
Level 2?
No. I think they wanted it, but
perfect. Yeah. That was disgusting. I think the attempt was there for the level 2. That would have been insane. Double perfect. Oh my goodness.
I definitely think they wanted to go for that level 2. I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah.
Interesting trade. Oh my goodness.
That was a unique interaction. You always see some of those. You see new stuff every day.
Right.
That's the thing with streets. You always find something new. But DP out of corner, not getting perfect in round 1 this time, and Empathy trying to fight back, but that meter is looking mighty low. Might I just say?
Yep, gets opened up just a tad with the EX Jin Rise, but crouching medium punch and crouching medium kick are keeping this man in check right now, and now we have them locked in here. Good Shoryuken. There goes the drive impacts, slowly at the wall, not looking too good for Empathy right here.
Oh, as you said, you know, we were talking about. Oh, hold on, we dropped.
Wait, we ain't dropping those. Come on, baby.
Potentially, but that could have been a crazy turnaround there, but yeah, kind of clutch it up there.
It definitely could have been a crazy turnaround. We need to have empathy for empathy, okay? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we got to keep them here. Can't count out Juri just yet.
Yeah, no. And you know what? We're on a really good start here. This could be a perfect action. Oh my goodness, the perfect started back. Okay.
Perfect for perfect?
You really said empathy, put yourself in the place of me, and gave him that perfect back right there. That's return of energy there. I like that kind of energy, honestly.
Yeah, that's blow for blow sort of stuff. But now we see Closdra with the upper hand right here.
Yup. Maybe went for a backdoor there, but didn't quite work out. That's okay though. You know, maybe catch a little free here. Yes! I like that. Know that you're gonna get burned on next exchange. Get yourself a little meter to play with, get yourself a little room to breathe on. I like that.
Get yourself a chiropractor. That spine getting a little bit readjusted.
Oh, but this is gonna hurt. You need some surgery after this. Your chin is gone.
Yeah.
This man is flaming fist to your chin. You're gone. It's over.
Like, bro, what do I do about this?
But you're not burnt out. Okay.
Now you're burnt.
I don't know why it's over. Yeah, you're burnt. Yeah, okay, hold on now.
Good jumps, good jumps all around.
I like that.
The walk up, you're insane. Yo. Oh man.
That hurts. Yeah. As host of these great events, the world was happy to see it. We're hopping into it, let's say Mr. Po. Mr. Po. I should say
Mr. Po.
Mr. Po versus Ruffian. Yeah, that works out.
That's good enough for me. And we have Ruffian on our screen here. Ruffian, one of our solid contenders, a very solid contestant in these brackets as per usual here. Never hesitates to give us a wonderful time.
He's the usual suspect. He's walking with the little take him out dunk on a walk right. Oh my god.
That was an interesting exchange.
Good. Devious work.
And just like that, because of the drive reversal bait, Mr. Po is now in the corner, trying to hold down back as much as possible, but getting opened up right here. Heavy kick into heavy punch, looping over. We're in round 2.
Yeah, you can hold down back so far, but I think that's the one thing is, you know, a character like Manon, for example, does suffer a little bit from dealing with these very high mobile characters. And Blanka of anyone, especially Ruffian, piloting this bad boy is a quick, oh my god, is that it?
That's a perfect. Oh my goodness.
Stop it. You're a bad guy for that.
Stop that, man. This is a team kill. Oh my god.
I guess he didn't see the team. He's no friends. Ruffian's got no friends today.
No friends.
All business.
That man is all in his own
business. I respect that though. You know, sometimes you gotta make sure. You know, sometimes people get confused when they play against a friend. They're like, "Oh, we're boys." No. We're enemies right now.
Yeah,
we'll hang out later. We'll talk. But yeah, we'll talk later. But right now, I don't know you. Don't look at me. Oh my goodness, this is insane aggression right now. Another perfect stop it.
Oh! Parry to keep the pressure off of them as much, but because of that, the Blanka ball comes out, and Ruffian is sitting on set point for this match right here.
Like trying to do a speed right now. Okay, ooh. Thank goodness you back there. So that could have been horrific.
Yeah.
But big grab. Okay, starting something here. Did something nice.
And like you mentioned earlier, Manon's got very much heavy issues versus characters with high mobility, and with the way Ruffian plays, all about hopping around, aggression. Because as a Blanka player, you gotta make the right kicks for some of your pressure space.
Yeah. But right now, we're seeing some good pressure on the side of Mr. Po here. Able to find a lot of good ways to get like that. That's the big thing about this character. If you can find early blocks, big scoop there. This is good. This is a good spot to be in.
Yeah.
Right now, if you're outside of Manon.
Mr. Po is sitting on 4 medals, level 2, slowly building up to level 3 here, and Manon is a grappler, so the moment they get that game plan started of I am now enforcing my strike throw mix, you now have to hold a block. But it looks like Ruffian is not trying to get that happening at all. Wants to keep Manon trapped.
Yeah, I think this is really coming into play. You know, I mentioned before too. To bring it back one more time is just the movement, right? That's a big thing. Oh, that's gonna catch. Yup, scopes.
Wow.
But you know, these jump-ins are being unanswered. It's hard for Manon to really deal with this jump-in pressure, but oh my goodness, he got around it. There's no way.
No
Are
way!
you kidding me?
Oh, that's insane. That
movement was crazy.
ooh, yeah.
It's hard because they get in that range and they just kind of run you over. You know?
And speaking of running over, we have two highly aggressive characters, Liquid O on the Ed pick and PolynesianSauce coming back once again with the Ken Masters pick. I think they played this character last week, but I do not remember. It's been a week already. So much has been happening.
Someone have to fact check that, but I do think at least I know I've seen PolynesianSauce before. Very, very, very talented player. And I will say they definitely have some sauce the way they play. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely are a saucy player. But can you handle the Ed? You know, he's got this mid range. He keeps you playing his gameplay all the time.
Ooh, good perfect parry in response with a solid drive impact haymaker.
Very, very nice. Ooh,
oh my god, that's 3 in a row this entire set.
Disgusting.
In the same match.
The parries are disgusting. Yeah, no, I'm not loving this if I'm the enemy. I'm like, oh no, come on.
But
come on now.
It's a good thing though at the same time because those mechanics are what's going to help with this matchup as well as against these characters. And a well-timed drive impact just like that. Are we gonna see a dream combo? Let's find out.
Oh, not fully.
No.
More like a half sleep nap combo.
Yeah. Keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot.
Damage in there.
Ooh.
Oh, that's that move.
Oh,
Yup.
No. Bink. Right in the jaw. Bam.
You always think I can't get punished for this move, but Ed can. Ed can. So, you know, you gotta be careful with that.
Right. And, you know, young man or old man Ken over here trying to keep the pressure up against his young German boxer, but solid breaking on throw, keeping him out of his face.
Yeah, he is. Let's look at. He's working right now with this. Because the thing is too, Ed's very strong, which is level 2. So him having not level 3, no actual 3, isn't really a problem for him of all characters. And oh my goodness, he's running him up right now.
Running him down for his pockets, bro. He doesn't even have the credit card. He gave it to Ryu.
Yeah.
He gave it to Ryu. Leave him alone.
Man. His pockets. He ran his stuff all level 2. Doesn't even need the drum. You probably don't think so, but if he does get it, that'd be cool. Actually, that's actually need here to kill. I think.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh no! Did you press?
Nah, no press here.
Like that.
And look at
Tough game 1.
Yep, good game.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this matchup for Ken is just having to deal with flicker. I think most characters when they fight against flicker, it's a little bit challenging for him to get characters to get out.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's what controls that space. You know, he has that. It's very, very good on him. I have seen some adjustments. Torpedo, for example, able to kind of running Tatsu and it catches the backdash as well. So some tech like that is some Ken players should definitely win to. But right now we got some good pressure starting here with Jin Rise, and we're looking good. We got him jumping. Oh no, we weren't able to cover the jump, and this is gonna hurt real bad.
Yep, and you're slowly building up on that drive meter as well, because look at how low it is. All it takes is a couple more interactions to lower it down.
Oh, we got in the corner though, but is it going to be enough? I don't know.
Not enough.
The flicker. Okay.
Ooh, good DP.
It burns out though.
Good bait on the throw. Make it hurt.
Yeah. Eat all that. Hold all this damage.
Not dead though, but you're still in burnout. This could be risky. This could be anything here. Jumps over projectile. Oh no!
You missed everything for that! Oh, the kids, the credit card, the loans. Oh, it's all coming down together.
Oh man. Mom, I just lost $100,000 because Ken did run up DP.
I tried to invest in crypto, didn't work out. Oh, he's getting chunked up right now. Pissed up. Oh, this damage is going to be big too. The pullback as well. Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
He's got some combos. He's investing right now. I like that.
And another thing about that, now that he just did it, is the boxer weaves backwards and forwards as well. You gotta play around that with it. Liquid not having to use it a little too often here. It's kind of got PolynesianSauce locked in right here, understanding the rhythm and the pace of this match.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely figured something out. Oh, this is gonna be big damage again. We're seeing this. Oh, I like that. I like a little conversion there. Keep the optimal. Keep it optimal. Keep it short of optimal.
Yep, and he switched the corner on top of that as well. And none of the throw loop. Trying to be careful of a potential DP, but no potential here. The level 3 is what's going to seal the deal for this set, and Luca takes it over Polynesian, sending him the losers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, as you said there, no potential man needed there. Able to wrap it up real nice here in a nice little bow, and just finding a lot of these openings from Ken. I mean, that's the thing is, you know, you get.
But he's a very strong Ken, and it's good to watch, right? You learn a lot from him.
Okay. We're just talking about Ken actually, so maybe you read it early. You had the out of game read here. We got Ken versus Blanka here.
Yeah, so, hey, sometimes I make the hardest of reads, and we are now locked in here with Alex, and Sevens. Blanka versus Ken. And earlier I was just bringing up that these two characters are very highly picked in these Breakout Series challenges.
Yeah, we're looking at the pickup rate. Yeah, it's very, very common. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy comment. I don't think I've seen that one in a minute. But response from Alex, they're able to kind of lock a lot of this away. You know what? I like that from the Ken there. Big boy Seven, keeping away the Blanka check from me, access, and the parry too. Oh, that's all that meter. Yes, give me that back.
Yes, sir. Sevens was definitely ready with that. That level 1's been coming through a lot. I've been seeing that come out a lot more to level 1 while they're blocking. And because of Alex blocking, they get sent right down into round number 2 with Ken up on the board.
Yeah, that boy Ken might not have a credit card anymore because of the allegations, but you know what? He's got the cash back right there on the meter, and he's hoping to find some more. He spent a lot here, so you got to try to find it again. You're getting grabbed. No punish counter, thank goodness.
Oh, the level 1! Nice job.
I don't want to eat that damage away from me. Oh my god!
The runner Shoryuken? Yo, I love to see it. That right there just goes to show that he's not afraid to get in there at all. A perfect parry into the full combo right here. I love it. Super saucy. Average damage, but it's good enough. Trying to jump out, but a Blanka ball fighting him back as well.
Throwing hands on him. We're two beasts right now. You know, one from the jungle, the other one from the streets. This is crazy right there. Oh!
Nice job. And because of the drive impact on the buttons, Sevens is going to take out game number 1, and we are now into game number 2.
That was crazy. I mean, the opposite of picking on really aggressive. Well, obviously, as a commentator, you don't see that kind of stuff. But in general, they really want this to end as fast as possible, which is crazy.
As fast as possible. And plus, you got to remember that Ken is one of those, the highly aggressive show. That is his play style. That is his nature. He wants to be all up in your face, just like that, because of the stand heavy punch. That whole combo, pushing Blanka slowly to the corner. And now Seven's kind of jumping around. Gotta play around that drive meter as well on top of that. But the Blanka Chan snipes him, and now it is no longer a one-on-one. Remember, it's 2-on-1.
Yep, we got a little bro in the mix, but right now, little bro coming back out again. Instead of Alex, but unfortunately, doesn't matter because he's getting hit to the wall. Never mind.
Whoa!
Wow.
Did you see how he just blitzed through Blanka Chan like that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, stop it! Yo, Sevens, you had everything. You should have gambled for it.
Y'all dirty, man. I swear to God. Y'all be having some crazy things to do. The hardest of reasons, everything. But
too many times in the well there. Yeah, too many times in the well there. The jump out worked. Why not go for it again? That's why you don't go for it again. But okay.
Yeah, let me give me your credit card, sir.
Yeah, run me the V-Bucks.
Like, I have to get the new Ken skin in Fortnite. What are you talking about?
There's a game. He's got a PC in his name. It's a game.
Exactly. And Alex on the prowl, trying to take back any bit of momentum that they've had before. Wants to keep it going strong. Look at the health difference they have so far. It's slowly building up in Alex's favor. I spoke too soon.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I would have said the same thing. Who does that? Who probably should drive bush with level 3? Come on. What's going on here?
That's not. It's annoying. Good crouch beat him punch.
Oh, you're level 3, yeah.
And that right there is now why Alex is staying alive, getting game number 2, and time's up to 1-1 in the set.
That was a smart option there, you know, return with level 3 there. I like the way that Alex played that round. You know, he didn't really care too much of getting burnt out, played really aggressive on what happened. It's good to see.
Yeah, and not to mention with Blanka.
Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, no.
Can I just say, are we on Terry?
Wait, are we?
Did we swap off?
No way.
No
way, right?
Did I trip? Whoa.
We did!
Whoa.
Yo, nah, there's no way. Yo, the Terry bit? The Terry?
Okay. I wonder what the thought is here. I mean, I feel like he didn't lose that off of, like, really Ken's weakness. It's just, like, maybe a couple bad decisions, but I guess Terry might be the option here.
Well, sometimes you gotta remember that it's also not just a matter of character familiarity, it's also comfortability as well, right? Maybe Seven's just a little bit more comfortable with Terry. Now they're in burnout after getting Blanka off of them, of course, and now he's gonna get that rush down started. And the best part about Terry is that they have such good normals, making wonderful use of it, but another Blanka ball, now both players are in burnout. Sevens.
Yeah, but
back.
Seven's coming back. He's gonna be back off burnout. He's a timer. He's like a player, like a hockey player in timeout. He's gonna come back into gaming here.
Oh yeah.
And we're seeing now. Oh yeah.
Good crouch mediums.
Boy. Yeah, well, he's playing very, very well on the Terry. I mean, no shame to it. I just didn't expect it, honestly.
Hey, Terry is, despite everything that is said about Terry, Terry's got some pretty, what seems to be stubby buttons, but they have such good range. Like his stand light punch, stupidly good for some odd reason. And he also has, you know, a good Shotokan crouch medium kick as well. Good overhead.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely able to pull up a lot of interesting stuff here. Oh my god.
Speaking of interesting stuff, it's into the level 3 and immediately showing up with the Terry 7s, taking it to a punch.
Man, I'm flabbergasted. I really did. That's the last thing I thought I was going to see today was a Terry winners top 16 and take it. Actually, that is. I wouldn't say we're necessarily boys. I haven't talked to the guy yet. We haven't got any drinks and really connected. But I respect game. You know, he seems like a very good player. I wanna obviously see any kind of Aki do quite well. And right now we're off to a very strong start. Ruffian got to answer for that damage real quick, but does pretty well immediately. Okay, never mind. Ruffian's got it.
Yeah, Ruffian's no slouch. He's no stranger to the game. He's got it all in deck. Good break on the throw right there. And this is Aki versus Blanka. I'm sure Ruffian fought this many times because of players that we have in Breakout Series as well. Don't want to get the names wrong. Don't even want to sit there and try to force my brain to remember on the fly because we got these wonderful matches happening right here.
Yeah, this. Oh, who are we overheading there?
I don't know, but hey, look, it might have been a bait. You know, it might have all been like, oh, I can hit him with that. Oh, I can hit him because that overhead recovery. Ah, man, it don't work like that.
It could have been a crazy bait, yeah. Didn't quite click the position there, but we ball. Oh, big damage here. Slide the wrong way though. Big. Everyone got mixed up there. Yeah. Blanka didn't even know where to go.
Nope. Thankfully, Blanka ran off. He's not here no more helping out father. Ooh, good level 1.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, slow the momentum a little bit. Try to get that pace, that fireball him down. But that's a good thing, you know, when you slide, because it's a fireball like Chumsy and Aki, slide doesn't always really get you in as it should with other characters and fireballs, because it's like it's so slow that you kind of back up enough to get away from that.
Right, and something else that just, speaking of backing up right now, as a matter of fact, ElderGoose trying to keep us into this mid-screen territory right here, playing in Blanka's range, which is not something you often do with Blanka, but into the level 2, and Sailor Moon pose on him real quick.
I like that, yes. Good call back to good old Sailor Moon right there. Able to defeat the evil right there. That was, there's Blanka right there. But, you know, Ruffian, as we said, no slouch. He can, you know.
He can dish out as much as he gives, as much as he takes, right? And we've never seen Ruffian in a bad situation where he doesn't come back. He always manages to come back somehow. Just like
I mean that's right there. That's example that it's just really hard to keep Blanka in the corner, especially Aki with these, you know, less than optimal anti-airs all the time. So this character like Blanka kind of just hop around and make the world as little as he wants to. So. But,
oh! The level 1 still continuing the combo. Oh no, just barely missing the Blanka ball. I think they want to do a different strength version, but an overhead is what's going to seal the deal for ElderGoose's second victory in set number 2. Game 2, round 1.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I mean that was a nice extension right there. ElderGoose able to come back from things that it looked a little done, cooked right there, but able to kind of bring it all the way back. Ruffian able to find a good grab early, find another good grab early. Do we see 3? I don't know if we do.
No, I don't think we're gonna see 3 yet. We almost could have seen 3, but it was broken, and good job on ElderGoose's end. Gonna get the solid forward heavy kick punished and putting the poison blossom on him immediately. Ooh, good throw, and that's low drive meter for Blanka as well.
We're getting set up here for a very scary situation on the side of ElderGoose. Oh, but you catch that nice. Level 2 though, can't quite cash out just yet, but still huge damage here.
Oh, good reaction with the up ball. And earlier, into the level 3, nice. ElderGoose taken out Ruffian, saying this Blanka no longer needs to be here. My masterpiece. It's finished.
Goodbye, good night. Yeah, he wrapped that up real quick. That was a quick match actually. That felt like it didn't take very long at all. I mean,
we have Nour and Liquido is going to be JP versus Ed. This matchup is going to be an interesting one, I have to say.
It's good. Yeah, this one's going to be interesting. I mean, we've seen a lot of times. Obviously, JP does that range battle a little bit better than Ed can. Ed's, you know, a little bit lacking on the sword length, but still, fortunately, I mean, Ed is just so good at these kind of close situations. It's kind of hard to deal with.
But the thing with Ed is that he has to face JP, who has multitudes of projectiles that he can cancel and feint out as much as possible. But it's looking like Liquid finally manages to get in. Like not that it's the first time, but now he can keep Zan, or Nour rather, locked in place here, trying to keep them in their face as much as possible. And JP, you know, such solid buttons, can't really fight back despite how close Ed is to him.
Yeah, you can't do whatever you want against JP. That's the thing. Like he's like Guile, where it's like, you know, obviously, you know, every one of their mom. Oh my goodness, almost gonna wrap it up. But every one of the moms gonna tell you, you know what, avoid getting burnt out. But against JP, it's really hard to make that happen. It's not really much of a choice. It's gonna happen either way. How do you deal with it when it happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, good stand light punch out of the drive rush. And Ed's light punch is superly good. I want to say it's what, 4 frames if I'm not mistaken. 4-frame light punch.
Quick. Very quick move, yeah.
Yeah, it's really quick. It even anti-airs in certain situations, but it's not gonna anti-air anything because he's now full screen in JP's range, which he loves to do the most.
Oh yeah.
And
that's his happy place.
Yeah, and that range is what you want to play with JP usually, but Liquid closing the gap once again for a 4th time, locking him in place, but unfortunately manages to get out with a good crouch heavy punch from earlier. Good anti-air.
Surprised he didn't pop the CA there. Maybe just, you know, taking the meter burn off on him, but we're closing in. Oh, but you're burnt against Ed though. You didn't get what you needed to. You didn't get that hit. That's gonna be it.
He built up level 3 off of that as well. A quick 1-0 situation. Jesus.
Yeah. Nour put himself in a bad spot there at the end, but the whole set was looking really good. I like the way he played it in there. Maybe level 2, maybe throw a little 3 cash out.
Yeah.
A little bit smarter, but still very, very well played. Very strong on one.
Yep, definitely. And furthermore, not to cut you off, of course, it's also when you're fighting JP. I think what he wanted to do was keep his meter because he didn't know if he was gonna try to go for a kill. He wanted to have some hope. He wanted to just hold on to it.
I respect holding on to it. It's just sometimes you're like, oh man, you hold on to it, you're like, I should have
Oh yeah, of course.
That, but you know, hindsight 2020.
Hindsight isn't 2020 because both of those drive impacts, it would have been a clash, but someone was just a little bit too early.
Ooh!
Ninja comes out. He's trying to run away, trying to get away from Egg. Keep him away from me. Press.
Oh, he's coming at you with Mach 10 though with that punch. That's gonna bring him right back to Nooch. And you have meter, but still, a little bit of a deficit of health-wise.
Yep. And I think this is honestly where Ed prefers it the most because, again, even if he doesn't have JP in the corner, he still has Flicker. And he can still cut out those projectiles. The only thing he'd have to worry about is just teleports and spikes.
Yeah, that's all he's got to worry about right now, but he's not too worried right now. Liquid definitely playing very, this mid-range. He's going to force in that mid-range with JP. You know, Nour's having a little bit of trouble keeping that long range he wants to be at right now. It's hard, you know, to force Ed to play a game. That's why Ed's such a good character in this current meta.
Right, and Ed being such a good character, try to go for a conversion right there, but no dice. One of the many characters that can get a solid conversion like that aside from Terry, and maybe a couple other characters. Also the crumple stance as well. Ooh, the spikes are keeping him out of his space.
Yep. He's able to find a lot of hits here. Well, not a lot of hits, but a couple of chip damage. You mess up your pair for a second. Oh, that's big damage. Oh.
Careful. Got one more chance. Okay, the flicker weave punches. No punish. I don't even think that.
Maybe he doesn't know the frame down on that. I'm gonna be real. I don't either, but I'm sure you probably gonna do something there.
I don't think he might have been close enough for a really good punish, but a drive impact is what's going to seal the deal into the DP level 3 on critical art as well. And Liquid's gonna take it 2-0 immediately.
Wrapping her up real good right there, and that's what happens. I mean, Ed is that character. He's that guy. He is that guy.
Oh yeah, he is definitely that guy.
So that's crazy. That is a raw way to start off a night. But let's see what kind of raw options they pick right here. Blue Sickle versus Closdra. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing that today.
Us up with a crouching into drive.
Oh,
not expecting
dash through was crazy.
To go around.
No. Oh, this is looking like a rough start right now. Closdra had great options here. Great options. Strong options.
Oh yeah. Definitely has strong options here.
We're not done?
No,
we're in part 2?
We're not done yet. He's hopping around, but trying to go for a throw, but he misses the window for it. And now Doomsickle finally has them right where they want them. Wants to put them in a never-ending loop of pressure, but he's giving them some space to work with, and that's not what you want to give Blanka.
Not at all, but taking all the way to corner. Ooh. Drop it for a second, but you know what? Hits it up again. American reset. Doing a whole new combo today. We're learning something today.
That was definitely a sneaky reset, I must say. I wasn't prepared for it myself.
Nobody was. No one ever saw that one coming. But oh, the Blanka, here it goes. Here's what all starts, though. A lot of damage here. And you're going to corner, too.
In the corner, locked in place.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. You can't. What do you do there?
Nah, nothing you can really do there. He's trying to fight back out. Manages to get out. Good. Oh, good, perfect parry.
Yup, we're going to corner.
And that's the momentum that dude needs right now.
Good
reads
Get
on
him
the
back
jump.
that meter you just took.
Let's
go.
Nice. Get another throw in. Yeah, do it again. Ooh. Oh, nice. Stuffing out the dash from Blanka.
We're doing a lot of crouching meter punch right here, but oh, that's going to be a big combo here from Blanka.
Switching sides. Dude's in a very rough situation right now. Low on health, low on drive, but Blanka is burnt out. However, you cannot corner a carry. Oh! Ay, 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 the level 1, man. That was really good reaction.
He had that. Yeah, that was really smart actually to pull it out there in that situation. Saved him from sort of an ending right there, but
good up ball EX from Blanka.
Options being picked right here are devious. I've not seen these ever.
Nah, I think these options from Closdra are very widely different compared to what Rufian does. But Rufian's probably the inspiration for the Blanka pick. Not even just that, just Blanka in general. Because again, this matchup, it can favor either or. It just depends on how you handle Blanka entirely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because he's always just trying to accurately pinpoint where he wants to be at.
Well, we're looking a little dry meter, but it's really interesting how many times they've kind of gone air to air here. They're not really DPing or anti-air really. It's more just like meet you in the air, jump with you, see if they get hit or not. It's really cool. Oh, he's so accurate with his jumps through. Come on now.
Dude, that's how it is out here in these streets, man. Accurately jumping is never always bad. Jumping is never always bad. You have to be careful with your jumps. And Dusicle, not careful, getting hit with the full Blanka combo. Oh no, it drops unfortunately.
It's not over.
It matters.
Oh, he's trying to bait a level 3 there, I think, just to protect himself. He did throw it out. He doesn't actually commit to anything though.
Yep.
Oh.
Stanky feet to the face, and now we are sitting on game 1, set 1 for Closdra. Doing wonderful for his hometown.
Absolutely. That could have gone the other way. Really, that truly could have swung the other way there. If he did the level 3 there to stop that momentum, but couldn't quite find it. We're looking like a character switch again, though. Potentially. Maybe it's a breather. Maybe check for Wi-Fi. Let's see what they're going to do. Maybe Terry. A Luke! Okay.
Luke, there you go.
Yeah. The Luke comes out okay.
Yep, and I think Dusicle's Luke is what he's going to be banking on right now, too.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm thinking Luke is obviously pretty good for this. You know, keep it slow, keep it simple.
He's got the Sand Blast, which goes like different ranges, so it's gonna be even harder for Blanka to try, even with so much as whole charge. So let's see if Dusicle can actually keep Blanka alive.
Yeah, that should be able to. Yeah, he has the light, medium, heavy. They all go different distances. You can kind of bait out a parry too. You can burn that meter if possible too as well.
Ooh, so, good grab on the overhead.
Yeah, no, he's still doing a really good job of keeping that meter kind of low on the side of Dusicle. Ooh. Right,
but it's looking like it's a little bit of character unfamiliarity and uncomfortability because Dusicle is low on the life right now. Trying to fight back strong here, trying to keep Closdra locked in place and manages to get the throw off with a perfect parry. Finally getting something started.
Yeah, we're getting our, this is where the Luke combat starts, the MMA sports here. They're kind of keeping that corner. You know, if you can lock the Blanka down, it looks like that Closdra might have a little bit of trouble getting out of this situation now. Oh, level 1 does not press a button now.
And look at all those throws. Nothing but throws is what won that match. Dusicle showing exactly why strike throw is stupidly good. And that is exactly what Closdra wasn't expecting.
I don't think anyone would have seen that one coming. That where it ties down. You know, if you can catch repeatedly with these openings here to kind of keep them guessing what you're gonna do next, it's a great option, honestly.
Oh yeah. And Luke is just one of those characters that will make you continuously guess over and over if you let him get so much of an inch.
Here's where it all starts, though.
Blanka John's coming out, and the wood works. Good block on that overhead. I'm impressed. And a DP to get out.
Okay, I see the plan here. It's really working out well. Kind of keep him honest.
You gotta keep him honest. You gotta keep him honest.
Yeah.
Because there's no honesty with this character. Honestly.
No. Blanka, hey, Blanka lovers out there, I get it, but this character he's a sneaky guy. He's a sneaky guy.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I'm never shaking a Blanka player's hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Don't touch me. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Look at this level 3.
Yeah, ooh.
Guess where we're going?
Big damage here.
Memphis.
All the way to Memphis. Yep. Love to see it. Big damage there on the Dusicle. You know, looked a little rough at the start, a little shaky, but planted his feet and then slammed you in the ground with about 400 or 500 throws, you know?
Yep, and because of that, Dusicle has now got this momentum that they want so badly. And, you know, I said this, I want to say I said it earlier, but I don't think I did, but Dusicle's Luke is, you know, he's a scary Luke. He's a very scary Luke. He doesn't hesitate to, like, keep you out of his face at all. He loves controlling his pace here. Got some really good buttons and good anti-airs as well. Yeah, goes another throw. Into another one. Am I gonna see a third?
Ooh. Big punish there. All the way back again.
Nice. Gets the combo. Oh, the drop. I don't think they wanted that.
No, I don't think they wanted that at all right there.
Oh, and the stun comes through. I don't think that combo was intentional by Closdra. He drops it, unfortunately. Oh, keeps it going strong. Rocket Transactive gets the EXDP and saves his own life. Dusicle keeping it here. Moving on into round 2.
He's able to find a lot here. Oh, that gets in your head.
Oh, but the grab on the overhead though. And you gotta admit, that's good reactions from Closdra to grab that overhead as many times as possible, because grab is, you know, pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to keep finding these grabs, and oh, he's testing his patience there, because if you let go,
it was gonna be wraps.
The only option there is to really drive versatile. And oh,
no punish on the light DP.
Blazing this.
Yes, he is. He's blazing it up pretty hard. Gets another punish kind of throw. That's extra dry being taken off of him. After that dry beater is building up, burning away. No, it's not. He's losing health. Now he's losing dry beater. Oh, tried to jump up with Blanka. Yo, wait, the grab on the throw on the dash?
Stop it, bro. He needs to stop with this. This is crazy.
Oh, good whip.
Devious work right now. This is I hate what I'm hearing. I hate what I'm seeing. But it's all working out really well on the side of Luke. But still, dunking around. But I think he's winning the mental game right now, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely winning that mental game. And speaking of winning the mental game, we got a $5 donation from Michael_Sadrix. Thank you so much for giving us to that match. You know, our price was going up just a little bit more because of that contribution, my man. So thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. That means we can, you know, pay the players more to play the game they love and compete at the high level they like to compete in.
Exactly, because I know y'all are looking at this gameplay and it's like, yo, I need to download this information immediately. It's another punish counter throw. More drive meter being taken off a dude right now. And both of these players are sitting on set point with each other. Gets the level 3 to come out. Trying to knock down Blanka a little bit more.
All the way to Memphis. The place we hate to be at. Take him there, but it's probably fun to be there.
Did you see that raw overhead he did after level 3? I don't think they wanted that, but that was, you know what? I respect it so much because I feel like if someone would have got hit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It works, and we're seeing there too. Just the loop came out strong. Okay, let's see how this kind of works out. I'm interested to see. You know, both players are very talented. How will they kind of participate against each other, and what strength do they have? I mean, Ken is very good at getting in there. Obviously.
Yeah, he's got the spirit of the flame, like a steam.
Yeah, no, he's fast. He's fast boy.
Yep, fast boy.
Quick man.
And you're probably going to be seeing a lot of these players trying to play in that mid-range neutral, trying to keep both players in each other's faces as much as possible, while also keeping each other out of their faces with projectiles.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's kind of what you want to have to do in this matchup and force interaction that benefits you, of course.
Look at those small pokes. All those small pokes from ElderGoose, they're added up. And Sevens is lower on the life, but now ElderGoose is trying to fight back out of the corner, but Sevens is not giving him an inch to breathe.
No, definitely doesn't want to. If you can avoid giving your opponent a chance to get out of the corner, you're gonna have to take that every day of the week.
Yep, every day of the week, just like the level 1, because every day of the week you are getting poisoned. Now, B, I don't know about you, but I'd be a little bit nervous right here. Like, what do you think you should be doing? You know?
I'm scared. Hopefully thinking, not that though, not that kind of thinking. Unfortunately, pressed the button there, got caught lacking by the A.K.I. Nooch. But I mean, that's the thing. It's it's hard to kind of know how to get around all Aki's tools. She seems simple in theory, but in practice, I mean, she has these sneaky little tactics that can just get around a lot of options.
Oh yeah, definitely give us a lot of options. She has a lot of versatility as well, right? She's got so many things to open you up with as much as possible. She can take a chance. Good anti-air. Oh!
2 times. Give me another one.
Oh, another one indeed. Didn't get the poison though. And something.
I'm gonna find everything.
Yo, the stuffing of the Dragon Lash? ElderGoose is on point.
I like that. Okay. Oh. Can't do that. Cannot do that. Not today. Not ever.
No, I think something else that ElderGoose is doing a lot of, you notice that he's doing stand heavy kick, but he's canceling it into feint snake.
I like that. And you know what? We talked about this before. We're seeing the insta swap. Insta swap over back to Terry. The slower play style kind of forced the approach a little bit more. I think with these fireballs, it does kind of have an interaction because it's a slow fireball from Aki, but it's not so slow, but it does go grounded from Terry.
Yeah, and that's probably what's going to be holding back Aki's ranges a lot is the projectile on the ground, because that's where she loves to play. She loves that grounded game.
Yeah.
And Terry doesn't like that at all. He wants to keep you away from him. Not to mention sevens. See, you already noticed that the projectile's keeping Aki out of his face.
Yeah, he's running in, but in reality, he's not actually trying to fight. That's the interesting part about this matchup. He looks like he's going to fight you, but he doesn't really actually want to fight. He just wants to kind of force a moment, an interaction, then kind of back it up again.
And Seven's making it very clear why those projectiles on Terry are still good, and this is why he's trying to make sure you understand that this character is he's good in certain situations for certain matchups.
Yeah, people hate on him, but he has moments of brilliance there. There's moments where he shines through. He shines bright.
Oh yeah, shining bright indeed. Gets the throw. Isn't burnout, unfortunately, but it's okay because Sevens wasn't burnout in a previous match before, but manages to come back. And look at those projectiles are keeping that ElderGoose locked in place, dude. Even over the projectile itself. It's challenging.
Yeah, it's really hard to find the openings for him, and Seven's just taking full advantage. And every time you press a button towards him, he is very much willing to take that risk and fight you for it.
And because he's taking so many risks and fighting back, he takes round number 1 over ElderGoose here. Now ElderGoose has got to make some adjustments. He's got to play a little bit more carefully. He's got to figure out, okay, why is Terry getting away with murder right now? Why do you think he has the knife to my head?
Question.
Why is the knife on my back?
Yeah, what's going on over here is something he's got to consider right now, because Terry is just finding these, it's weird. I mean, I think that's the thing is, as we mentioned, Terry that's not a common character, so you got to kind of figure out mid-game of what's going on here. How can you beat this kind of playstyle?
Yeah, and a lot of what Sevens is doing is just kind of locking him in place right there. Mostly using the projectiles, of course, and the switch to Terry was probably a better choice as well, right?
Oh, for sure, you're right.
Definitely a better choice. I think it was because this is not the first time we've seen it into the level 3. Sexy ass level 3 on top. I love this. Not dead.
We all love seeing that. That's a cool level 3 right there. Ooh.
Ah, man. You wanna know what's funny? Terry says he uses rising tackle when he's playing basketball with the boys.
What?
Yes.
What do you? I do not want to play hoops with this guy. He's gonna break my face. I don't want to get defended by this guy. He's gonna punch my nose in when we're playing basketball. Not a fun guy at all to hang out with.
He says on the Sunday B-ball course he's using rising tackle to land those hoops, and we were just sitting here like, what the hell are you using that for?
I do not think this guy should be allowed in any basketball court anymore. Oh my god.
No. He gonna break the goal before we can get anything started. Because ElderGoose is locking him in place, but a bust a wolf is what's gonna restart the situation.
Yeah, he sends it back, sends it all the way back. I mean, it's 1-1 still, and this round is definitely gonna be a big one, right? A lot of momentum locked in. You already use them once, so you want to win this one if you set
Oh wow, the anti with it. Oh my god, rising tackle.
Oh, the guy that was so smart. A lot of momentum stack. He knew he was stacked up. Then knocked it on home. Okay.
Oh,
like that,
this is a first to 3. Thank you. I almost forgot. We were in our territory, first to 3 territory.
True. Yes, I got confused there for a second, but still, okay. They have another round, right? But still, gotta be careful here. You don't want to be letting rounds slip away your hands. You don't have it. You know what I mean?
You don't want to let that round leave your hands at all. And look at ElderGoose trying to crack open sevens as much as possible. And I think this pick is finally starting to see its lifespan coming out of... finally starting to see its lifespan end right here because, you know, ElderGoose is now being patient and just run around more. And look at the...
walk a lot of stuff away. It's kind of scary inside of...
Punish into level 3. What's that burnout?
Here, there, then here, and...
Beep.
My magnum opus!
My magnum opus. And you're still poisoned on top of that?
Yeah, that's the Aki special right there. There's a lot of damage, but oh, what?
No way! You're kidding me!
What do you mean by that? What are we talking about? How did that even happen?
Oh, and because of that.
That is, I mean, that is insane.
Oh, that's actually insane. I'm a little bit appalled by that one. Coward crouch coming through.
Somebody needs to clip that. Yeah, that's a crazy interaction. I did not know about that, but big grab out of the air. Seven struggling to find the power that they had that second game. It's slipping away, unfortunately, slowly out of their hands right now.
Yeah, Seven's just starting to understand that ElderGoose is just hitting a couple bit more perfect, not even perfect parries, just a couple more parries here, trying to negate that projectile as much as possible and acting as soon as they can once it's gone. But if ElderGoose can get something started, then that's all they need, even if it's just small damage. But it's looking like Sevens is trying to make it come back, but the level 1 is going to lock him out of that situation he wants so bad.
Yeah, it just seems like every time they get opening, ElderGoose is able to find this range again, slip in and out of that range and force a very favorable opportunity for themselves. And we're seeing now too how that might look. Oh, the burnout! Whoever gets burnout here is definitely gonna be in big trouble.
Oh yeah, it's definitely anyone's game if they get that burnout started. Just like y'all need to burn out that Matcherino code really quickly before we get ended here.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the Matcherino. Make sure you donate money if you can. We appreciate all you guys do, of course, but I'm sure right now not being appreciated very much is the way that ElderGoose is cooking Seven. Seven is not like this, and is trying to find a way in, but cannot find any openings, it looks like.
Oh, good rising tackle. Oh, good. Anti-air to respond for each other. These players are just so on top of it right now, right?
Oh yeah, no, they're cooking up a lot of options here. It's good to see. They're able to find a lot of good pokes here and there, but it's just hard to get in on this defensive wall that Goose has right now.
Yeah, it's looking like it's hard to get in. And you got, look, dude, the amount of times that ElderGoose has been using that cower crouch to just run away from everything is nuts to me. But it does not matter. You're not running away from this level 3. Let me watch it again. It's so sick. Fire!
Right through your chest, he blasts a big shot there. That is going to eventually catch. Yeah, he does catch him. He does catch him eventually. He caught the snake. But is that enough? Will that be enough? Good question.
One throw. Let me see another one. Ooh, the trade, and it works out in Seven's favor. Overhead. Another throw.
I like that.
I know the Goose, but you counted out just yet. You know, you gotta keep the crowd going strong here. I don't think it's gonna work though. Level 1, and that is not over yet.
Oh, okay. That's what you gotta do there. Obviously, start with like a little light there, so it's gonna be a little scaled. Not gonna be as much damage as it could be doing here. I'll say,
oh, that definitely didn't know.
It's some light. Still some light.
And now he's gonna try and start chipping out Sevens, mixing up the offense for burn. Now look at the low life comeback. Is this what's going to be what takes it? No, stuffing him out with crouch medium punch, and we are going on into game number 3 here for both these wonderful people.
I thought I was going to see something devious there. I thought I was going to see the full comeback. That would have been horrifying to kind of see there. And luckily, Seven's able to stop the bleeding for right now. But is it enough? Is it enough to stop the full full situation?
I definitely agree with that as well. And now we are sitting here once again, 2-2 situation. So this is going to be slightly set point, slightly match point for both of these players. Let's see how Aki and Terry both fight versus each other once again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a really good match. It seems like right now Seven's kind of figured something out, figured a way to kind of break down this wall and find some ways to slide in with Terry. Terry very good. He has stubby legs, stubby arms, move-wise at least. He's a big buff boy. Don't beat me up, please. But
yeah, nah, please don't hurt me, Terry.
Yeah, I don't want to play basketball with this guy. Do not put me in basketball with this guy.
That's what you're worried about the most.
I don't want to play, man. I'm not interested.
Uh-oh.
But,
those projectiles are sniping Sevens right now, and Seven getting sniped with the poison into the entirety of this combo. Look at this.
No way.
I think he's dead. I think he's dead, bro. I don't know.
And really?
Oh my god. What a wonderful conversion for ElderGoose, sitting on max point, set point already.
That was just a very casual knockdown, but I guess I think we fully committed to all that damage right there. We're all the way home with that.
And it's wonderful to see that ElderGoose made that conversion hit so hard. Crossing up the sides right there. Trying to fight back, keeping him trying to keep Blanka with the projectile. He's spamming it so much, and I know you have to. You don't want him to give her any single bit of room.
No, you have to. Every time you get a hit or any kind of opening there, you have to fully commit to it. It's not smart not to, and we're seeing what that might look like in corner. You got an opportunity here. You have to fully send it. You cannot leave any opening here. Oh!
But here's the thing. This is the exact same situation before, unless they're not dead. They're not dead. They're not dead. King, they're not dead. Level 1? No!
Not dead. No.
Oh my goodness.
Luckily, we'll stop that for now. We're going to stop that for right now.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that was a play right there. He took a big risk. I think that risk wasn't really worth it, but he just had to see it.
Yeah, you know what? Because if it worked, he would be a genius, you know?
Yeah. He wasn't sure what to expect. Snip, trying to get in there as much as possible, and the health leaves not super big. If anything, it's very generous.
Yeah, it's a very... Oh, but you know what? It's not generous is that damage.
No, not generous at all. Finally getting the overhead, getting the upper hand. But there will be an overhead, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Sure, right?
Oh yeah, surely there's gonna be overhead here. Surely, oh, the grab. Oh, ill advised right there. There's gonna be a lot of damage right here.
Oh, misses the conversion, but it's okay. ElderGoose still has a bunch of life to work with. He's got level 2. He can keep Terry out of his face if he wants to. He's got level 3. Oh no, almost had it. Oh no!
Oh,
not dead though.
This could be a wrap up.
No! Oh, it's definitely wrapped, and it's gonna be ElderGoose who takes it with the level 3, moving on further into the bracket tonight, putting Terry in a chiropractic scenario with a magnum opus finish.
Man, I'll be real, I did not expect that outcome. I really did think we were moving a little different direction there, but unfortunately, able to bring it off.
A wonderful time. It's gonna be Blanka versus Ed.
Yeah, this is gonna be Blanka versus Ed. I mean, this is gonna be cool. This is a very range-heavy character versus character who likes to move around, doesn't want to sit in your range, doesn't like to be contained. Truly.
No, not at all. And that's the thing about Closdra. Closdra doesn't want to let Liquid get started, right? He's trying to figure out, okay, how do I close this gap immediately between us while also being aware that he's got DP and so many other things that I could be like afraid of at the moment.
Yeah. It's very much. We're kind of seeing what that looks like now. We're slowing the pace down just a little bit. Kind of how we want to move around this interactions, right?
And Liquid knows that too, because look at how far Liquid is. Liquid's never been that far before. Look at full screen versus Blanka. He's afraid right now, I think. And if not afraid, he's cautious. He's careful. He's trying to figure out what's the best way to go in.
I like that. Yeah. Definitely be cautious. Be careful when you're playing these games, and we're seeing what that looks like. Just kind of like breakdown of and the opening though, huge opening.
It's another big opening. Good punish, and round number 1, perfect KO. Liquid.
That has to hurt. You know, you're trying to play his game, but you got to find your opening. You know, you gotta realize you can't play the way Liquid wants to play. That's gonna get you in a really bad spot.
Liquid now once again make it known here. Now he understands that he doesn't need to be super duper afraid of Closdra, but he's going to go in when he thinks it's necessary, or it's gonna let Closdra come to him. Because again, Blanka's a charged character. The best way to get the character to move forward or to get out of charge is to make them move forward without a button.
As we said there, don't move forward. You can't move forward with Blanka sitting in front of your face there, and he also gets a big old DI there. And the combo's not over there. We're still going, and we get another charge from the Blanka Chen. Oh, you jump out of that, and you're in trouble now. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Come on! What are you talking about? That was crazy.
Did you see how he like read the jump? Because like Blanka Chan literally jumped up and told Ed, "Hey, you need to get out of the sky, bro. You're not going anywhere."
Yeah, you can't run from big bro. We're on all the way back down to him, but we're on another combo here. Doesn't not seem to have the dream combo, but still enough damage to get to corner. But that does mean Closdra has level 2 and level 3. If it's possible, we're probably going for level 2 if possible. There it is, level 2. what are we gonna do today? What are we mixing up in the kitchen with Blanka?
I don't know what we mixed up in the kitchen. I think we've been mixed up here is another combo because they are cooking up a lot right now. Am I gonna see another Blanka charm being thrown out? Nope, he's gonna keep it and keep Ed in that corner as much as possible. Closdra understands that he let him go, it's over, and that's just what happens with the charge heavy punch.
I like the little slap out of the air there, catching him from jumping out. But
Yeah.
oh, I like that. You break the eye with the blitz. Okay.
Oh no, this is such a bad situation because they're on level 2. Oh,
yeah, that's tough. That's tough. No other way to put it. That's tough.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a situation right there.
That was
unfortunately, yeah, super very unfortunate. But you know what? We're still in it. That's game 1 going to Liquid, but that doesn't mean anything really. I mean, that we've seen before how close people can take it back when they need to.
Oh, yeah.
But we're seeing what that can look like, what that can what we're doing here. Oh.
And what we can do here. Oh, the stand heavy kick after the drive rush. Good check on the anti-airs.
Yeah.
Gets the swipe cease. And something that Liquid is trying to do is just control the pace of this Blanka mess, but the level 1 reaction to stop the drive impact from the stun happening.
So the thing is, we're spending that though. That needs to lead to something. If you're gonna spend that, you gotta find a way to actually turn it into a proper lead here, because otherwise, just waste level 1 to nothing right there. Does not amount to a round, which is what you want to have when you waste that level 1 right there.
Oh yeah, most definitely, my friend. And now we see that Closdra's coming out with a little 4-frame stanky leg light kick that I like to call it, because Jesus Christ, why does he have that?
Who knows? I'm gonna go talk to the Capcom devs real quick, but in the meantime, we're gonna be watching a little quick combo video right here from Closdra. We're seeing a lot of damage here. No bars for that, but please don't let it happen again.
Oh, strike throw mix. No, I think he wanted to go for another one, but he just got a little bit too nervous there.
Oh.
But another bite out of crime and a perfect KO.
The magical letters, the 7 golden letters right there, getting a perfect right there for Closdra. You're able to find a lot of grabs that led to, unfortunately, not a way out.
Not a way out.
Wait. Oh, we're swapping again, though.
Dhalsim?
This might be the most amount of swaps I've seen in a tournament. I know that Liquid has a very, very good Dhalsim. I will say, though, I have heard rumors in the streets that Blanka's okay against Dhalsim. You know, with the amount of movement he has throughout the air, it's very difficult, because it's like you can't always poke it out as well.
Nah, you can't poke him out, but I think Liquid wants to try to keep Blanka out of his face with the range of his buttons. However, Dhalsim can still get punished even if those buttons are active as hell. It's going to be a challenging, interesting matchup to say the least. But let's see how Closdra manages to get in with the sweep already started off, but a dive kick into the teleport to run away after he gets the hit.
He's able to find a lot of juice here of like where he wants to take him, but oh my goodness, the overhead, they're catching the back option there. He is just finding so much off of this.
And I like that Closdra did stand light punch on the teleport and immediately recognized that you're gonna try and teleport. And that's the thing about Dhalsim. This is the combo, unfortunately. But that is the thing about Dhalsim. He teleports a lot even after getting a hit, because he wants you to crack and he wants you to make mistakes. Closdra is looking like he's not making any mistakes whatsoever. And playing this match super solidly, the aerial J every punch doesn't hit.
Oh, yeah, you just said, you know, right off what you're saying, he's playing really solidly, but it just looks like Closdra just kind of flips the chessboard sometimes with these slides in.
And Closdra's placing those slides very well, specifically placing them after the fireball, knowing that it low profiles. Because it's not even going around.
Wow!
Wait, whoa!
That is crazy. We're seeing some interactions I don't think I've ever seen before in this game, honestly. And the DI to corner. Here we go. Here's the funny setup. What do we do today? What are we cooking with Blanka in the kitchen today?
On today's episode of Blanka's Kitchen, we're going to see Blanka trying into swipe setup here. And we're going to toss him over here like some little salad. But because Dhalsim decides to, you know, use his curry powers to infuriate the kitchen, the master chef, he's going to get out the corner.
He's trying something. He's trying everything he can to kind of work his way out of that corner. But right now, I'll find the answers he needs. Still, though, not the worst case scenario. We're getting thrown back in here. But I'm talking some Dhalsim right now. You got to find something, because you're struggling to kind of keep this Blanka from doing the Blanka things he likes to do. Level 2.
And from Nour indeed, because Nour, we just got Closdra on 2-1, sitting on set point here. This game can be anyone's game or it can be his game.
Yeah, that, I don't know, Permanently said it. He definitely was able to kind of find a lot of these I don't want to say free hits, but the jump-ins are just so difficult to do with Blanka for anybody, especially someone like Dhalsim, who's a bit of a zoner, so already has a little bit weaker options for them to get in.
Yeah, and I always wonder what is the what makes people pick Blanka so much, right? For them to come out to this bracket tonight and just start causing havoc, because I feel like this bracket is just nothing but Blankas.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what it is. Someone's got to do a research study on that, because I can't fully explain it myself. But all I can do is observe this gameplay. He is certainly in a really good spot right now. And that catches, and he follows it up too. The awareness is insane.
Oh, so insane indeed. And Closdra takes it with a crouching medium punch. I'm gonna need, hey, bro, BL, like you said, I'm gonna need a 10-page essay with a thesis statement as to why people play Blanka, bro.
I don't get it. I mean, it's working. I can't deny results.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. Yeah, he's cooking. He's cooking right now.
It's something about it. I mean, Liquid needs to find an answer. He doesn't really. He might need that research paper, but he's trying his best to find some answers. But no matter what he does, this range game just seems to be, again, just right there, the slide. You're flipping the chessboard. You don't care. You don't want to play the game anymore.
But he's gonna convert and get the teleport set up once again. Tried to go for it though, but immediately broken. And Closdra trying to keep up with Dhalsim as much as possible. Honestly, trying to match the pace of Dhalsim's quick teleports. But because of that, Closdra's now low health, bad situation, low key, but a drive impact and good reaction because you got the health to tank it. Closdra
that was
didn't
smart. Yeah, that was very, very smart, because if he didn't do that, I really do think there could have been an insane combo that might have led to death right there for Sun Liquid.
It would have been a looping. It would have been a looping scenario of combos and death and pure irritation.
Yeah, you don't want to go down that alleyway if you don't have to. And
speaking of alleyways, we are in the alleyway.
Yeah, we're in the alleyway. We want to try to get out of it. We're trying to get in greener pastures right now.
Exactly.
And we're not looking so hot with level 2 here from... oh, I like that reversal. Get away from me. Get the pressure off him.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a good idea. But he does not need... He doesn't want to teleport too much. Good sniping him out of literally, whatever he was about to do.
Level 3. Oh, he could have gone right there. Maybe he's getting burnt up, but now you're in the corner eating all this mix. What will you do?
What will you do indeed? It's going to be a stun situation indeed. And just like that, we are going to see Closdra take it maybe. No, just barely.
Level 1, yeah. No, wrap it all the way up. We're done. We're out. You give me all of that damage. Yeah, he'll find every single hit we need right there.
That was either Germany or France. I don't remember which. But speaking of baskets, someone's about to get dunked on. Alex versus MikeX. Here we go.
Absolutely. Alex another Blanka. A bit of an infestation on the go. Only 2 Blankas in top 8, but Ruffian was so close. MikeX actually had to beat Ruffian in order to get the top 8. Now he gets the run back with another Blanka. Alex carries him over the corner. That's how good Ken is right out of the gate. Blocking EX Blanka ball, stuffs the rainbow ball, goes for another one. That was 3 EX moves in a row, and Alex is burnt out.
Yeah, and not doing a great job of fighting out of burnout either, but here we go, trying to make something happen, but it gets perfect parried, and here comes the pain from MikeX, who is showing himself to be very familiar with this matchup. Alex is just having no room to breathe, and you can see him slow down a little, but get right back in Alex space. A good Blanka needs time to rev up, and MikeX is not giving him that.
Oh, absolutely. Drive rushing to check the Blanka Chantas. I really do like that. It's set up. Unfortunate trade in Alex favor, but gets the neutral jump on the command grab. And once again, we're taking him to the corner. Gonna spend all the meter in the world. Burns out Alex even though MikeX is burnt out himself. Not gonna have to deal with any drive impacts or anything. So once again, MikeX is in a really good spot. But a level 1 gives him a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, good thinking there, knowing when to use that. Some people like to sit around and think they've got the whole shebang going, but this time it didn't really help Alex very much. MikeX going up a game in pretty dominant fashion, so you have to figure what adjustments Alex can really make.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to calculate right after game 1, but this is, of course, a good start. Whoever wins game 1 is going to have a hard time in the first round in game 2. I don't know. I don't make up the rules, but this is a good recovery for MikeX here.
Yeah, MikeX definitely trying to keep the fight to Alex, and whiffs a grab and gets horribly punished for it. Almost right back into the corner. Here comes the EX Blanka ball, and these Blanka shots are coming out. The drive is coming out. Forcing a bit of space, resetting neutral for a moment. Gets right back in with the dick throw. Blanka shot goes by harmlessly. Shades of Ruffian in this fighting style, but MikeX with a quick jump gets out, heads back in, eats a kick for his trouble. Alex takes the round.
Absolutely, that was great awareness there to just say, screw it, we're gonna mash out those 2 leg kicks there to break the armor that Drive Impact has. 2 hits of armor, gets a wall splat if you block it, gets a wall splat if you hit. Very dangerous tool, but even more dangerous was the fact that he missed the EX Rainbow Ball. And now he's spending all of his meter. Might have to use level 1. Okay, that's not too bad, and that's a perfect. It's like if the first round never had me.
Sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes that first round gives you a little mental reset and you're able to get back into your game plan because it kind of shakes off the cobwebs. It brings you back into awareness. It makes you stop being complacent. It shuts off the autopilot. I think that's what happens to MikeX.
Absolutely. And we are getting... I don't know. This is the thing about Street Fighter 6. You try to keep tabs on everything. Try to like commentate, go by play, and they're just swinging out moves. But a great block on the parry, and the Blanka chant saved him. It gave him so much frame advantage. But it doesn't matter now. He's stuck in the corner against MikeX.
Yeah, and the question is going to be, can he get out? He tries to slow things down. He uses the Blanka balls to get out. Goes straight into a super, not able to get anything out of it. Here we go, back in the corner now. Gets the corner hit, tries to set up. The Blanka mix-up, gets the throw going. Might be able to make something happen here. Parries all of it, though. MikeX fighting out and might be able to get the kill. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. That should be enough.
It should be enough, but okay, one last one for good measure. Okay, MikeX going up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Of course, best 3 out of 5 the whole way. So Alex has to do 3 in a row in order to get past MikeX.
It also means that those 2 games were more than enough to feel MikeX out and get an idea of what he's dealing with. It's like having an extra at-bat. You've seen what the pitcher can do, you've seen his stuff, you've seen where in the zone he likes to go, and you have another chance in the box. You have another chance to really give him a good crack at it. And Alex needs to fight with urgency, but not with despair.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, though, about Street Fighter 6. I did really like the fact that he got him burnt out there, but he's almost close to burn out himself. But the mental stack that not only MikeX can provide, but Street Fighter 6 itself, it's going to be, I think MikeX has more than enough tools to possibly just keep Alex guessing, despite already having 2 games played against each other.
Yes, of course, and it's much like baseball in that respect because you've got to manage the risks and rewards, and it doesn't matter if you use the same thing over and over, the threat of it is often enough, and Alex trying to forcibly shut him down, manages the low punch through the fireball, and keeps himself alive.
Absolutely, that was a clutch, crouching medium punch there. Hits the juggle, we're going to send him almost over to the corner. I like that. Great reset there. It's just like we talked about mental stack. He didn't really went for less aggressive approaches. So great block there on the level 1. Keeps him in the corner. Does it again because he knows that he might try to not go for level 1. So great read on MikeX there, but still has a way to go in order to take him out.
Yeah, and stuck in burnout where you do not want to be, especially against a warmed-up Ken like MikeX. But a good use of thinking on the Blanka ball. Get out of there. Not going to be able to do it, though. Not with that parry. Not with these fiery Tatsumakis. Gets caught up in the corner again. Use a bit of electricity to try to get out. Caught up in there. Has critical core. If he has an opening to use it.
He decides not to do it.
He's not going to be able to. The throw puts MikeX on match point.
Absolutely. That was a great round by Alex but an even more clutch round by MikeX. And now, of course, MikeX is on set point. So it's gonna be do or die now for Alex
Yeah, you've got some shades of Ruffian again in how Alex likes to use the throw, and then while his opponent's down close, Ruffian likes to use the Blanka ball for that. But it doesn't seem to be doing him a lot of good. MikeX with another super, and that is a healthy chunk of damage to be gone right now. And a burnout line for Alex.
Oh yeah, no, that's all she wrote. That was a great read there. You love to go and look at that, just stuck on burnout there. Used all of his tools, and that was just unfortunate for Alex. MikeX was just able to bounce back after getting sent to losers right out about these tournaments. But do we have something on the go? Yes, we do. Wow. If you speak about it, you'll breathe it into existence. Ken and Juri, just like we were talking about, Sickle and EC best of 5, winner goes up against Liquid.
Yeah, going up against you. Wow! Immediately taking the flash kick wake up. I think Sickle a little too aggressive. We were talking about turning this into a hockey fight, and Sickle seems very happy to do just that.
Absolutely. Of course, I've got mixed up myself. The winner goes up against 7, but look at this, just like we were talking about. We got the throw loops, got that setup, EXDP, just look at that. This is the toughest thing. This is what we were talking about, and I can't believe we spoke it into existence. EC struggling when Sickle's on the advantage, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, Juri's not a character that does very well on the back foot, forced to play defensive Street Fighter, but obviously doable. I mean, Ume won the first Street Fighter 6 Capcom Cup, won $1 million with Juri. This is not a 10-0 matchup.
That's absolutely true. I feel like, you know, he did have the Okami Mio hoodie. That was just a gargantuan power-up as well. You know, if I had a hoodie like that, I probably would be unstoppable as well. Not to underestimate, of course, I think it was Umi or Ume. I apologize, but look at this. I like this idea. Worst case scenario, you're going to build enough meter possibly for next round afterwards, but you might even build up a level 1 before EC goes down.
Certainly trying it, and Easy has that level 2 if he has a chance to use it. But look at the read and the timing from Sickle. Catches Easy as soon as he gets up to put himself a game ahead, just knocking Easy straight out of the park.
Yeah, that was a great checkmate situation. I really liked looking back at it. Just that level 3 kind of on the second round gave EC very little drive meter to play with. I believe it knocked him down to at least 1.5. So that's going to be really good. That was really good for, I almost said MikeX, but Sickle to just keep the pressure going and limit EC's options, because if EC did EXDP, you would have burnt themselves out even if they got off Sickle. So we're just going to have to see what they possibly try to do in order to get Sickle kind of at bay.
Yeah, that's going to be the question. No character changes, bit of a stage change going into the streets of Metro City. I mean, it is called Street Fighter, and I'm not sure I want to be on a stage like this with bare feet.
Absolutely. This is a bit of a back alley brawl as of a street fight. But here's the thing about it. Once again, okay, that was expensive, but great read on the drive impact. And now we're getting the party started once again. Oh no.
Easy doing a lot more work with the low pressure, the low crouching punches, and gets Sickle into the corner. Metaphorically corners himself, as I was saying, as he walks right into these drive rushes. Perfect parry off there. Gets caught on a pretty standard kick combo, thrown into the corner, and there goes another round. And Sickle about to take a second game. Easy doesn't figure something out. Really not fighting like a defending champion right now.
See, this is the thing I was talking about. EC is, you can't knock EC's accolades for winning those breakout weeklies. But as more time goes by, there's going to be more high caliber players. Like I said, like Sickle coming in. We had MikeX coming in later. We had, still, we got a lot of high caliber talents here, and it's just look at that, just great interrupted pressure there, and just using the level 2 to close things out. And we're already 4 rounds in a row. Sickle up 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not like he's playing badly either. Sickle is just that good. I would have to check the tape again, but I believe Sickle was the one who handed KnuckleDu a loss a couple weeks ago. So, a really, really, really good player. And if you want to talk about the trinity of Shin, Gi, Tai, mind, body, technique, Sickle is very much body. Look at the reactions on these perfect parries, on these drive attempts, his consistent execution with these combos, but also his tendency to rush in a little too fast and get those flash kicks.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 1 on the board for EC. That is pretty good start. So it's a bit of a wake-up call. Needs to get more of those rounds on the go. And Sickle's just trying to calm himself down a little bit for the time being. Okay, I like that. Just slowly walking back after throwing out normals, possibly just trying to fade out A.K.I with punish. Okay, just at the nick of the time, unfortunate whiff there by Dudesicle, and EC gets him knocked off.
Yep, tries to charge some meter, tries to bait out a whip or two from Dudesicle, who is starting to be driven back, starting to be pushed back into the corner, has level 2 if he wants it, has a pretty full drive gauge, jumps in, tries to catch Easy doing something, gets the back throw, Easy not expecting that, or perhaps choosing to take the throw. Sometimes you want to do that, just like taking a pitch. Battle of drives going on, Easy wins it, gets right back in Dudesicle's face. We were talking about turning it into a hockey fight, and I think he's trying to do just that.
Absolutely. Great Shoryuken to get her off, but the damage has already been done. Barely any drive meter back. He's just trying to zone her out. Great catch though with the drive rush, but doesn't get anything off of it. At a very low health here. Drive reversal, swing and a block, which is just like the equivalent of a miss. Easy just turning on the lights in the house, and he brings it up to 2-1 as we go over to game 4.
Yeah, sometimes you need a game or two to really wake yourself up, and I think that's what happened with Easy. You saw him kind of getting the read on Dudesicle's attacks, and Dudesicle's not really reinventing the wheel. He's not changing up his orders when he comes through the drive-thru. He's getting consistent damage, consistent result, consistent meals, but if you read what he's going to do, his habits are showing themselves.
Absolutely. Fireball in the drive rush. We're going to get back in. Gets it. Oh my goodness, just a little bit too late, and he gets the perfect parry off of the whip punish. That is unfortunate for Dudesicle there. But a cross-cut DP puts her back in the corner. Okay, throw him back into neutrals, back into center stage. Unfortunate whip, but doesn't get punished there. But Dudesicle's in a very bad situation.
Yes, absolutely, and that might be enough. It is! For Easy to take another round. I believe that's 3 in a row.
Yes.
And just, what a turnaround. This is a completely different game now.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if he just passed the controller to his older brother. That's not true. Please don't sue me. But look at that big, great drive rush there to stuff out whatever offense Dudesicle was doing. Tried to go for the downtown demolition there with the drive rush and the medium kick, but doesn't get too much off of it. But wins the drive rush floor once again, level 3. It's going to put Dudesicle into burnout with a huge meter loss here.
Yeah, absolutely. Not quite enough to kill, but gonna make him wish it had. A hard knockdown indeed. And those low fireballs are getting such good results from Easy, but gotta be careful. Dudesicle does have a critical R whenever he wants it. Not gonna get a chance to use it though. We're going into a final game.
Oh my goodness. Easy could possibly take out the man who sent Knuckle Due to Losers 2 weeklies to go off of a reverse comeback, by the way. So Easy has just bounced back from a rough 2-0. I don't know how he did it, but he was able to just clutch up and said "Vámonos" and just gave it to him. We're going to game 5. Of course, we have plenty on the way with the Breakout Series number 12. Of course, go to the Match Arena, get that on the go. Get the contributions there. We got 30 codes left to redeem. Of course, also provided by Mad Cats and almost forgot One-Shot Energy. Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot that.
You need a One-Shot Energy.
Yeah, I need a One-Shot Energy. Game 5 coming right at you.
And I was talking about mind, body, technique a bit. You do not become a multiple-time champion in a weekly, in a local, in a major, anything without plenty of mind. And you can see the mental resilience from Easy. That's what's been getting him to stay in this set, allowing him to take 2 games back, force this final game. We were talking about that. And it seems like he's just getting read after read after read on Dudesicle.
Yeah, this is crazy on how this happened. I'm really excited to see just the replay of everything all coming back. But the fireball snuffs the level 1, gets the stun, gets the charge, and we're getting a little cute little... Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but it's looking great for Easy. With the EX Shoryu Repa knocks him away, but he's living on a pixel and a prayer right now. An unfortunate drop. Great match there by Easy, and he's going on set point.
Yep, about to take the whole enchilada, and Dudesicle just fighting to hang on. It seems like he doesn't have much answer for what Easy's offering right now, and Easy is doing a great job of controlling his range and his spacing. You can see him ducking in when he needs to, getting out. He jumps over the EX, the reversal, and manages to force him into the corner, into burnout. This is going to be it. Easy is going on ahead. The level 1 is all he needs, but oh no! Oh no! Punish
He
counter.
jinxed him.
I thought too smooth, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
Bit of a sloppy way to end the set, but you can't just shake the fact that EC turned it around down 2-0.
Against Liquid O, who's bringing... Oh, that's interesting. It's Akuma versus Ed. Now what do you think of it?
Okay, so Liquid likes using Ed as a counterpick for some of Dhalsim's not so savory matchup, which is cool. MikeX can play. He played Luke for almost the entirety of season 1. He's been playing Kuma and Ken in season 2, and he has been playing a little bit of Luke as well. And all three characters kind of are rushdown Shoto-like characters that just are able to kind of, do a good job of changing things up. So MikeX's Akuma is an issue, and I don't know if Liquid's Ed is going to be the one to deal with this.
You can see that Liquid is trying to fight like an outboxer, kind of catch MikeX coming in, use these little flickers and pokes to punish him for trying. We'll look for a whiff to bait out and punish, but MikeX is just not giving it to him. He's just not giving him those openings, that opportunity. Trying to whittle him down with fireballs. That's a classic fireball trap going. Drive rushes straight into the throw. Liquid forced to take it, manages a drive of his own. Finally, some offensive momentum, and maybe able to open MikeX up. What do you think?
You know, what do I think? Shoutouts to KnuckleDoo for giving a beautiful $5 donation. Thank you so much for supporting the scene, Mr. Doodang. It means a lot. It's such that it's rough that you weren't able to come and participate this weekly, but it means a lot to us that you're able to come and watch. Enjoy the stream, and look at this MikeX level 3 here. Thank you so much again, KnuckleDoo. Look at this. Not gonna kill. I knew it. Shoutouts to Sajam, but still puts him in a really bad spot. You're on world time, and that's nowhere near enough.
Yeah, interesting thinking there, but I guess at that point it's really checkmate already, and you just have to choose how you go out. And Liquid decided to go out swinging, maybe hoping his super could cancel out the fireball, but probably came out too late.
That's absolutely true. And okay, I love those demon flip setups there. Decides to do nothing just to see. Goes for it again. Great perfect parry. Knocks him off. Gonna get that cute little setup there. Great throw break, and we're back into neutral again. And here's the thing. You mentioned that Ed's Liquid's playing Ed like an outboxer. I like that, but the biggest thing about being an outboxer is that in boxing, you don't have to deal with projectiles coming at you. So that's the weird thing that Liquid kind of has to figure out. Has to find that perfect range in order to not deal with Akuma's fireball game as well.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to eat these perfect parries either, because that is just going to send him on a one-way ticket to Hangtown, dying 1,000 deaths. And, Ed has some projectiles and some space clothing methods himself. He's got the psycho strings, he's got the knuckle, he's got all sorts of tools. But you're not seeing him a lot from Liquid O. You're not seeing a lot of that coming out. It seems like MikeX just isn't giving him the chance.
No, that's true. Okay, decides... little bit unnecessary. I felt like he could have possibly just went for the drive impact instead of the perfect parry and the drive impact, but hey, look at MikeX just pulling Liquid into burnout, has used the level 1, but this is the scary thing about MikeX and his Akuma. You don't have to worry about wake-up level 1s when you can just throw a fireball and deal with that yourself. And we're seeing the switch to Dhalsim. I knew it was going to happen. I also like to point out shoutouts to MikeX for that, for finishing that combo with EX DP, by the way, to close, I believe, the first round in game 2. I knew that it probably wouldn't have been enough, so he had to spend that meter there. But anyways, yeah, Liquid has to figure something out. Otherwise, it might be another clean sweep for MikeX.
Might well be, but Dhalsim's a decent pick because of his various opportunities to mix you up, to shut you out. He's got so many tools, he's got so many ways to come at you and throw you off your game, but he's got to figure out a way to make range his friend. I mean, MikeX is getting right in his face, he's getting the demon flips off, he's getting the throws off. He actually reads the teleport, but not able to react quite in time.
Absolutely. This is going to be huge for MikeX if he can get a read on these teleports. The float cancels, it's the float drills, the float headbutts. Things that Liquid's famous for. It's what punched his ticket into top 8. And now I like this. Being able to just kind of bully MikeX with those long-range normals that Ed just wasn't able to do.
Yeah, that is exactly what he's doing, and much better results out of it. You see him waiting out the drive rushes, waiting out these aerial attacks. It goes a little too often into the area well, though, because now MikeX has to read, gets him up into the corner, trying to peel him open. Punish counters there, a bit of a dive kick. Not able to get a whole lot out of it, though. Still with MikeX in control of the momentum, still having him forced up against the wall, and really just daring Liquid to try something to get out. Has the throw going, and there's nothing Liquid can do but take it. Takes another one. Is he going to go for a third? He's not.
Absolutely. Look at that. Okay, tries to drive rush just to get out, but then MikeX just throws him back in. Great read on the teleport back. Doesn't get the kill. Great mash out there. Does not want to deal with that. And then throws him back into the corner. Doesn't have to go in because he's Dhalsim. Has to force MikeX to possibly get in, and great stuff by the fireball there. Look at this.
Yeah, let's see if any of them go for it. They have plenty of time and room and about the same amount of health. Bit of a showdown for who goes forward in the second game. But it is MikeX putting himself on set point.
That's crazy. Liquid was too scared to go for the level 3, and I respect it, because if he missed, then he would have went to the final round with a 3-meter deficit. So he still has possible more resources to possibly deal with the Akuma. Goes underneath, switches sides, gets the flip out off of the sweep. MikeX escapes for a half a second, gets thrown into the corner, stuffed out, gets the counter hit sweep there, and now he's gonna get the party started. I thought.
What up? Well, whoa, that. I think he must have been anticipating MikeX taking to the air with that fireball, because that went way off course, way outside the zone. But here comes the super, and that is a lot of pain. Probably enough to kill, probably enough to take this game and keep Liquid alive.
Absolutely. Liquid just... It looked scary, but Liquid was able to just pretty much stuff out MikeX's offense there with the rapid fire jabs, and just it was more than enough for it to start. But just like anything, you win a match and you struggle in the first round right afterwards, and that's not what we want to do. We're seeing these safe jump setups from Akuma just going into the corner. These trades are just killing poor MikeX though. But okay, misses with the forward heavy kick, and it gives Liquid again another chance to put the pressure on him.
Liquid's getting a lot of mileage out of these crouching jabs, crouching kicks, going into the Yoga Flame afterwards, and you think that MikeX is eventually going to get the read on that. He's going to figure out that's what Liquid is consistently going for. But you know what? If it's working, don't stop.
Absolutely. This is, I want to say 3 rounds in a row for Liquid.
Yes.
But just okay, unfortunate miss on the anti-air there. Gets the punish counter drill. Nothing coming out of it. Good EX. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen that move used in a decade. Holy crap. Flip out reset. It's the grab. And we're seeing more offense than expected from Liquid.
Yeah, much more. And it's MikeX who's caught in the corner. Manages to jump out. But Liquid, just like, no, get right back in there. And we're going to see a final game, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Again, with the final game going into game 5, off of a 2-0 deficit. MikeX, unfortunately, just okay. He's done with the Akuma. He's going to switch to Ken. This is the thing about it. About MikeX, he has 3 top-tier caliber characters there. He's really good with all 3. He can just ask himself, what issues am I having with? Will any of my other characters deal with that better than Akuma? And by the looks of it, it's Ken.
Yeah, and this is also important because Akuma obviously famously low health. You don't get as many opportunities to get caught up in these mix-ups Liquid's deploying. But with Ken, you can live through it long enough to figure something out.
Absolutely, and just look at this, already stuck in the corner of 86 seconds in. Just look at those brain traps that he's providing here. Gets grabbed once again, at a pixel life, misses. Unfortunate, gives Liquid a chance to kind of readjust, build a little bit more meter. It's still a really bad spot, and tries to go for a drive rush in, but gets stuffed out, and it's set point again for MikeX.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. You don't need to be right about every interaction. You don't need to make every guess right. You just need to be right when it matters. And that is exactly what happened in that last round. Mike with the perfect read, knowing Liquid was about to rush in, and starts up the paint again. Drive rushes in, gets him coming up, drives him back towards the corner, backs off a little in case there's an escape coming, blocks with the axe kick, punish counter comes out, but Liquid still can't get out, and goes for the super to force a change in momentum. Manages to drive him back, gets the yoga teleport, but it's perfect parried.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I keep saying absolutely so much, but it's just crazy what is going on here. I'm going on autopilot. They're going on autopilot. He's trying to get everything just situated here. MikeX is still, like, even after winning that first round, he's just struggling to get in, but one combo, and it's, oh, he almost had that jump in, throws him into the corner now, and gets another throw for his troubles. Hey.
Yeah,
oh God, it's over.
Throw? He's not. He doesn't need another throw. Here comes the super, and that's gonna be it. MikeX moving on ahead to lose the semifinal on one jump in. You only need to be right once, folks.
Absolutely insane. I thought he was possibly going to lose that.
Real curious thing, because not even leading with the Terry yet, going straight with the Ken, which is a pretty solid choice, honestly. That makes sense. Gets this feeling out process out of the way. You've got a best of 5 series to get through, and Easy doing a great job parrying these early fireballs. Doesn't do that one, and maybe commentators cursed it already, but what we have here is Sevens boxing him out with fireballs, and Easy just content to sit here parrying. What's going to break the equilibrium here? That jump in Mike.
Yeah, so here's the thing about it. I actually like EC doing those little kicks there to charge up the yin yang meter. I believe that upgrades some of her moves to get more frame data, more frame advantage out of it, getting a better fireball as well. And look at that. Tries to go for the shimmy there just to bait out a move, but right now Sevens has got the advantage in the corner. Just
forced out of the corner though, and forced back into the fireball war, trying to keep Easy boxed out, but Easy doing a really great job of finding his way around. Uses the drive to get in, and Sevens hesitating a bit too much. Sevens was maybe feeling things out a little too strongly, but now back into a more familiar rushdown mode.
Of course, and of course, just giving them the good pressure here with the Shoryuken here, catches the backdash here, and as while this combo's going, shoutouts to Burrito Supreme with the $5 donation as Sevens takes that round.
Yeah, more like $5 of pain for Easy, who's trying to keep the momentum on his side. But we've seen just earlier in the stream a couple matches ago how well Easy can make a comeback.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He knows, has to, okay, level 1, we all know that Easy's gonna press buttons, and that's completely understandable. So good meter usage there for Sevens. Gonna knock him in the corner, great overhead there, but even better anti-air from Easy, but he's still stuck in the corner here. I like Seven kind of just trying to give him a little bit of room, just to give him a false sense of security. What?
I'm not sure it was so false when you see how Easy handled that jump in though. The perfect parry straight into the flash kick, drive rushes straight into a throw, parries another fireball, takes this back throw, but still a lot of likely.
Oh my goodness!
But punish countered, and they both have critical art, and Sevens is using it. Smoke
that
it while
is
you got it, put an exclamation mark on it, set the tone.
Yeah, that was a great critical art. I was just flabbergasted by how far that back throw sends you into the corner. Great awareness there, Sevens. And they're up game 1.
Yeah, and the question is Easy going to try anything drastic to adjust to this? Obviously not a character switcher, Juri all the way, but what do you think he might do in terms of change of strategy? Because a lot of things were working until it suddenly worked.
You know, that's a good question. First off, the jump-ins is really good. He's going to have to mix it up between the drive rush and the jumps to kind of make Sevens a little bit less reluctant to use the Shoryukens. But, hey, great knockdown there, and just gets out of jail with the Shuri Repa. Okay, I like that. We haven't seen that dive kick from EC until now. He barely used it. Actually, I don't even think he used it when he played against ElderGoose. So, like we said, mixing up your approach options, mixing up what moves you can do and will do, is going to give you that little edge to kind of help yourself bounce back into the game.
Yeah, we were talking a little about Street Fighter 6 and baseball, and there's shades of Al Leiter who would take the calculated risk of super consistently throwing inside fastballs, just nuking it by you with a sheer firearm. But that is such a risk because people can get the read and they can hit it, even though it's almost unreactable. But what you can do is you can use eye levels, you can use different pitches to get somebody conditioned to look at a certain part of the strike zone, and the rest is wide open. That's what Easy's trying to do, but Seven's fighting admirably out of burnout, and Easy's back into the wall.
Okay, that was a great sequence there to deal with that drive impact, and he wasn't expecting that. It's just a great mix of sequencing, just like you said, with pitchers. Had to use that level 3 to get him to final round, but just dealt with that drive impact that Easy scarcely used accordingly.
Yeah, and Seven's also much more willing to use his meter to smoke it while he's got it, like I said earlier. And Easy's a little conservative. As level 3, not breaking it out. Drive meter's pretty low, nearing burnout. Not really even considering using it at the moment. Gets the head stop going, gets a hard knockdown. Seven's with a very low amount of health, one good interaction away, but gets a Shoyu Repa going, forces Easy back again, gets back into the fireball war, tries to bridge the gap. Bit too soon, bit too costly. That level 3 is coming out, and welcome to game 3.
That was a great read there by Easy. Just catches him with a low medium kick, and just like we talked about, he was very conservative of his meter, but just at the right place at the right time was able to use the level 3 off of that punish. So once again, the ball's now in Seven's court.
Yeah, and that is just an example of how wild and fast Street Fighter 6 can be. The momentum can shift completely off one interaction, one jab, one jump in, one cross up, one punish counter, and right now, Sevens is trying to keep his hand on the steering wheel.
Absolutely there, and okay, great read on the fireball. I like that a lot because he's not going to be able to cancel that into super, because he only has 1 meter and you can't cancel level 1 from the fireball. So great awareness there from Juri.
Yeah, Seven's also very happy to kind of hang back and try to shut Easy out with fireballs. It doesn't often work, but then you get him caught in the corner like this and you just tee off and you're going up another round. If you can keep this up, this might be a short night at the office for Easy.
Yeah, now this is the scary thing. We talked about that Dudesicle didn't do as much, or did at the beginning, but just being able to get at that throw shimmy range just really just messes up for Easy. Look at the amount of damage that does. He's in burnout, but it doesn't matter because Easy's also going to be in burnout for this, giving him a huge lead. And as soon as I say that, I look absolutely silly, but here we are. I was just a little bit too soon. I was ahead of my time at that time. And Sevens going up 2-1 now against Easy.
Yeah, and just Easy's hanging in there. He's fighting well. He's still a Breakout Series champion, but Seven's catching up so well. He's doing such a good job of keeping Easy on the back foot. You see flashes of brilliance. You see signs that Easy's still in this. Right now, getting him in the corner off a couple good throws, driving him in with the drive, kind of forcing him into a bad neutral jump, but eats the punish counter throw, and he's on the back foot again, in the corner again. Seven's just teeing off.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to be with Ken, and exactly where he's able to put himself. Unfortunate there, we talked about it before. Projectiles do a wonderful job of dealing with those level 1 reversals, and now we're seeing Easy just teeing off himself. Great link there, not going to get the job done. That was kind of scary, but Easy was able to hang on to that round.
Yeah, just about able to hang on, and that's what I was talking about with mental awareness, mental fortitude, the ability to keep yourself in the fight, to find your opening, to keep looking for your opening, to keep trying, to keep swinging in at those pitches, because you can foul off 100 pitches and finally get a gapper through the infield, or you can let yourself strike out, and I know what Easy's picked.
Absolutely. This isn't softball. There's no foul ball limit. So yeah, you just might as well just tee off as much as you can. You miss 100% of the pitches you don't swing at, you know? So
yeah, exactly.
So I like that great whip punish there with the level 3. That was a modern reaction on classic controls there. That was good stuff there by EC.
Yeah, the great players have all 3. I was talking about the body, mind, technique pyramid, the Trinity, and the great players have all 3. That was a great display of body from Easy. Just the sheer reaction to see that was going to whip and immediately pop the super.
Of course, the Super Ken kick, as I call it, just like the Super Rashid kick. Look at that. That drive rush medium punch just has an absurd amount of range that EC also used really well against Dudesickle. Seeing that come out there, trying to bait a reaction there. EC's in the driver's seat right now, despite being down. It's up around, perfect parries.
That might,
Okay, I
that
like
might
this
be a
read.
big
That
shift in momentum.
could be a big change. Goes for level 1. Clutch. 7 on set point. Would have went to game 5. Has another chance at life.
Yeah, has another indeed, and Easy has to fight for his tournament life. Consistent results off parrying those fireballs. He does a very good job. It seems almost like those fireballs are just free meter most of the time, but I think what Sevens is doing is conditioning him with those. He's making him feel like he can't really get too careful jogging in. He's keeping his eyes averted from these from the drive rushes, from just charging in, jumping in, and getting in Easy's face. Right now, both of them have level 2. Easy has 3 of the feng shui. His drive meter is getting awful low, though. Sevens with the jump over. Make something happen here. Eats the flash kick, and what do you think of how this is developing?
You know, that's the thing. They're still going back and forth, but unfortunately, Seven's been losing a lot of these trades. Tries to go in maybe just one more time. It's going to end things, but unfortunately for Sevens, it's not the case. Okay, swings for the fences. I thought he was going to block there. This is huge.
Yeah.
It's not going to burn him out, I don't believe. It is critical art, though. Fireball could possibly close it out here. Puts him potentially trapped.
Oh
No, he misses.
We're going into a final game off one whip. That could have ended the entire set for Sevens, but he got blocked at the last possible moment, and Easy moving on ahead to a game 5.
Easy's showing feline symptoms here. I didn't realize that Easy had more than one life. Spent at least 5 to kind of get the game 5 here. But still, you just gotta thank your lucky stars and just move on to the next game. But unfortunately right now with Ken, Easy's stuck in the corner.
Yeah, in that corner, back into it, baby. But that has been there for Easy all set. That consistent flash kick, wake up. And Sevens keeps eating it, but right now might not need to worry about it because that's a lot of damage in the corner and a level 1 ready if he wants it. He doesn't need it to put himself on set point.
Yeah, just got overwhelmed there. Just great usage of Drive Rush just to keep those resets going. Speaking of great usage of Drive Rush, that Drive Rush medium punch gave Easy a lot of mileage there. Sevens knows that Easy wants to press buttons. This is not good. What a punish counter. What a read there. Carries him over to the corner. Wheel kick overhead. Doesn't get as much off of it. Tries to Drive Rush, and the active frames from it just blew up poor Easy. And just like that, that's game 5 for Sevens in less than a minute, it feels like. And Sevens moves on.
Yeah, that just came almost out of...
ElderGoose is on one. And we're going. We're going in it.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen an A.K.I versus Blanka. What do you think of this matchup?
Here's the thing. A.K.I struggles on defense. Blanka does a little bit too, but Blanka has a metered reversal. A.K.I does not. So it's all going to be about how ElderGoose is going to be able to prevent Blanka from going on the offense.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to Closdra's familiarity with this matchup too, and how often he's come up against this character. Because understanding how this character works is A.K.I to success.
You know, a key fundamental, you know, in both commentating and playing is try not to use the same things twice. But you know, sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But great closeout by Closdra. With a perfect, by the way. Now ElderGoose has to figure out what the heck is going on here.
Yeah, you're seeing ElderGoose also go back more towards the poison, a little less conventional play, trying to play a little more weird, more like A.K.I specialty, and actually managing to get Closdra a few times, and Closdra a little reluctant to throw distance because he eats these anti-airs when he does.
You know, that was gorgeous, not gonna lie. He had such a great anti-air punish counter. This is gonna be huge for ElderGoose. If he's gonna be able to like consistently punish those Blanka balls and the rainbow balls with that standing heavy kick and just being able to consistently confirm off of those. Look at that. That's disgusting. Just if he's able to consistently punish off of those Blanka balls, I think ElderGoose is gonna run away with it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Nobody's running away with anything tonight. Every set almost has been so back and forth. I think there's been like one, I would say, was even a little one-sided, and it was back in pools.
Yeah, we did. It was almost 3-0 for MikeX against Liquido until he whipped out the Dhalsim. MikeX did 3-0 against Alex Dot in the run back, but you're right. Almost every other match has been 3-1 or consistently 3-2. Great neutral jump throw there. ElderGoose swings and a miss with that, still somehow breathing, and still given multiple chances of life until that swat back. Okay, game 1 goes to Closdra, but yeah, like you said, this is not going to be easy for either player.
Yeah, not at all. And that was a really good read from Closdra too. Just jumped up and did that air-to-air with a second's notice, maybe a frame's notice. But right now, ElderGoose not wanting to have the opportunity to do that again. Trying to take the fight to him, trying to make him uncomfortable, trying to keep him from revving up the engine, because we've said that before. The thing about a Blanka is you can't let him snowball.
Absolutely, and I really like this. Just being able to consistently put the poison is just making it a little bit more intimidating for Closdra, because it's just going to chip away at him. The poison doesn't go away until, like, I believe either a specific time or you force Aki to block. But just speaking of blocking, blocks the rainbow ball there, tries to go for a get off the option, does not work. We're getting Blanka sent over to the corner, but is able to clutch out with the throw in a shimmy and just keeps the pressure going down. Okay.
Yeah. Just caught up in the corner, manages the air-to-air, but each one in return almost jumps straight into that drive rush. But this one comes good for ElderGoose, who's shown why he's been training at the Knuckle Dojo as he forces Closdra to back off.
Absolutely. Okay, we're still at the trampoline park. There's more aerial movements than the trampoline park just down the road from me right now. But still, okay, we're going back to being grounded now. Okay, Blanka ball hits the poison setup, parries it. All right, so it's back and forth. Great read on the tower, not the tower teleport, but just the teleport in itself. Ends the level 3 because they're up around to close it out. Should be 1-1 for ElderGoose and Closdra.
Yeah, should be, is.
Yup. So that's yeah, it's like you said, it's gonna be back and forth. It's taxing on me, it's taxing on the players. It's it's whoever wins this is gonna, like, you know, be grateful that they're gonna have more than enough time to rest up in grand finals.
Absolutely, but of course the very real possibility of this getting run straight back, because neither of these players are anything to sneeze at. Closdra fighting a much more Blanka round, much more of Ruffian style with these crouching heavy punches with the Blanka-Chan mix-up. Oh, but, oh wow! ElderGoose straight out of the corner. Forces him back, forces up in his face, practically right on top of Blanka's hitbox. Closdra backing off into the corner, jumps over, not able to capitalize on it, stuck in burnout. ElderGoose has a level 1, so does Closdra.
Yep, and both players kind of don't want to go in. That was a great confirm, by the way. Does the neutral jump again to try to bait out a throw or any option there. Okay, gets the stun. Okay, forces ElderGoose to get in the burnout, but he gets the juggle and closes it out for that round. That looked a little bit scary there, but with the poison, you're able to get more juggle properties by cashing out the poison stacks. Good stuff.
That and burnout is a problem, but it's not the end of the round. You need to know how to fight out of burnout to be a high-level player. I am not surprised that ElderGoose kept his composure and was able to make something happen here, but trying to stay out of the corner here, avoid the Blanka mix-up, but getting the shock of a lifetime for his trouble.
And he has to go do it again. Great drive reversal, I thought.
Oh.
Too stubby, though, in order to get the punish. Gets the stun on the corner, but still a big mountain to climb for ElderGoose this time.
Yeah, but might be able to do it. Has a foothold, but falls off the slope in an avalanche off that with crouching life punches. And Closdra trying to stay in this. Not letting him run away with this, not letting ElderGoose pick up the momentum, not letting the poison spoil his meal, but a parry off the Blanka ball into drive rush, and that is a punishing counter.
You know, back at you there. Great punish there with the sweep. Goes for the, no, almost like goes for the crowd control. No, goes for the side switch. Back throw.
A crowd of one is still a crowd.
Yeah. Look at that, though. Okay, I like the little shimmy there, but now Closdra's in the corner. ElderGoose is on burnout. Like you said before, you gotta be comfortable fighting in burnout, and you just gotta keep going. I like that pressure setup there. It's the level 2 install, though. but ElderGoose is at full drive meter again. Was great throw there. Puts him at low drive meter
Level 3
again.
goes for it.
Hey, this is not. This is raw. This could possibly kill here. Magnum Opus.
Yes.
Just enough. What a read. And it's 2-1 for ElderGoose.
To know that he had exactly enough health left for that level 3 to kill, and spotting the perfect opening to do it as Closdra comes in. I mean, ElderGoose's reaction was unreal.
Yeah, you know, you gotta be if you're gonna be in the Knuckle Dojo.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that drive reversal was necessary or if that was probably accident by accident. Not gonna lie. That's a bit unfortunate. It give ElderGoose huge momentum shift there. Just unfortunate execution error by Closdra just puts a huge, just a big, like, this could be potentially be a perfect for ElderGoose right
It
now.
could be.
Oh my
Closdra
God.
certainly trying not to let that happen, but there's nothing he can do. He does not get a vote. And what was I saying earlier? You don't have to get every interaction right, but you have to get the ones that matter right when they matter. And that's what Closdra did. He dropped that one interaction and dropped the entire round off it. And now ElderGoose on set point.
ElderGoose on set point with the perfect. I like that approach option with the EX slither there. So drive rush, of course, being so huge in this game, you can just dictate what your opponent does just by the simple, just 2 bars just going in. Or I think it's 1 bar neutral, right? I always forget. I can't believe I don't remember that. Oh no, EX Blanka, EX Rainbow Ball misses. And is that level 2? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hey, I like this idea. Puts him in burnout, and this is all she wrote. This is
wow.
all she wrote. Unfortunate there, but ElderGoose, a commanding game 4 as they take it over Closdra 3-1, but bracket in Street Fighter 6 at the Breakout Series is just HE double hockey sticks. And look at this. MikeX going to Kuma, Sevens going to Tried and True Ken, best of 5. Winner goes up against the person who just lost, ElderGoose. No, Sevens. No, wait. I'm losing it. I'm sorry, K-Box. You go.
Yeah, speaking of hockey fights, I think my commentator took a few too many body checks, as right now MikeX tries to keep Sevens on the back foot, uses the fireballs to keep it boxed in, waits for that jump in, gets a searing low combo going, as it again goes into the high tatsu, keeps him up against the corner, and MikeX keeps him pinned down. Sevens recovering with an EX fireball, tries to force MikeX back, but MikeX has so many ways to break through your defense, and Sevens just not able to keep him out.
MikeX is crazy good with any character he touches. What a gorgeous whip punish there.
Yeah.
Carries them almost, basically to the corner with that heavy tatsu there. He has so much options, and one of the biggest things that Akuma has over like a lot of the Shotos is just the consistent amount of safe jumps that he has off of a single hit. So he just goes straight into a safe jump with tatsu in the sweep, and he's just able to completely get rid of that get out of jail free card with Shoryurepa as MikeX quickly makes this a 1-0.
Very, very quickly. And I mean, we saw how Sevens faced off against Easy, so not a joke at all, not an easy fight. But MikeX making this look like a match in pools, even though, he's facing somebody who's beaten other breakout champions. But
Oh,
this
the
is back
Wild
to
Wolf
Terry
is coming
now.
out. Okay.
What do you think of Akuma versus Terry?
I have not the slightest idea. I think that maybe the Power Wave is going to be able to kind of go through some of, all of the fireballs. So you could kind of get some free Power Waves, but so my guess is that he's going to try to stuff Akuma with those Power Waves, but you can't stop MikeX from coming in.
You can't, not at all.
Great rising tackle, though.
Making a
to get
game
him
map.
out.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you're thinking with the Power Waves too, jumps over the Fireball. This time MikeX not ready with the Fireball traps he's been relying on so much. Caught up in the corner himself. Fireball steps back, but right now he reads the cross up, blocks the top, the Shoryuken, the Dragon Punch, and takes his first round. No, I'm sorry, I don't think it was the first round set, but sure puts some good momentum back into his corner as MikeX seemingly caught off guard.
Hello? That works?
Matchup.
That was
worked.
so sick. Okay,
It
great.
was.
Yeah, I might pick up Terry now. This is really cool to see. I played a lot of Terry in King of Fighters itself. He just flips out the whole kitchen sink. I apologize, viewers, but we barely see Terry in Breakout Series, mainly the main place where I commentate Street Fighter 6. And look at this. This is just a treat to watch. MikeX is being put in the hot seat.
Yeah, starting to get out of it a bit, but unfortunately for him, Seven's just rapidly taking this second game, and you gotta wonder what adjustments he's gonna make, how he's gonna figure he can take down this Terry, counter this Terry play. I think I said, I'm not sure he knows the matchup from the way he was playing. Yeah,
and maybe my consensus is the same consensus that I believe we came in one of the previous sets that MikeX had. Yeah, against Liquid, that he played Akuma, then switched to Ken, because you don't, like, he's not as comfortable, but with Ken, you're going to have more chances to kind of adjust against Terry because of the higher health, and if you do land a hit like this, you are going to be sent all the way to the corner, and you're going to have to be forcing to guess a lot against Ken, which you don't want to do.
Yeah, and speaking of guessing, look at that read on the cross-up, immediately seeing where Sevens was going to go and having the Shoryuken ready. Blocks and parries those power knuckles, keeps him from coming in, gets the cross-up again, gets the jump over, low punches into Shoryuken, keeps him in the corner, and this was a much better pick for him. Puts himself in burnout, but also takes the round.
Yeah, burnout doesn't matter when you win the round. It refreshes it over to the next round, which is pretty key. I'm curious to see how that would change the meta if it did carry over, but that's for another time. Like I said before, the higher health with Ken gives them more chances. The grunt cancel still gets stuffed out by the Buster Wolf, and Sevens is just doing a good job of dealing with that projectile game and forces Mike to come in onto his own terms.
Yep, forces him to come in, forces a bit of a reset going, gets right back in Seven's face, and forces him back into the corner, gets the throw going, might set up another one, no, not going to, backs off a little, he's waiting to see what Sevens will do, he sets up that Dragon Punch, he saw the jump in coming, he's just backing off and waiting to see what Sevens will do, he's waiting for him to press a button, he's waiting and he has the counter ready as soon as Sevens presses something.
Yeah, and that's crazy when you think about the sheer fact that he was doing all of this, or at least most of it while he was in burnout. Puts the emergency brakes on. Okay, that was just pure. Well, that was a great read by MikeX there. Just he knew that Sevens wanted to get that so-called checkmate drive impact, and just reacted accordingly with that level 1.
Yeah, and a great reaction indeed. We've been talking about mind, body, spirit. MikeX has a great combination of mind and body. Great players, champions need all three. But what he has is the mental fortitude, the ability to read the situation, and also the sheer ability to react when you give him the opening. And right now, Seven's relying too heavily on that power knuckle, and it's paying off for MikeX.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sorry, like you said, I took one too many body checks playing hockey back in the day. Just using the opportunity to jump over those power waves and get that nice juicy jump in to get an unreasonable amount of meterless damage there was huge for MikeX. They're both really close in the burnout right now. Mike is just kind of okay. I like that. Risky. Now he has to fight Terry without any drive meter for the time being, but Sevens is in such a spot that he does not feel comfortable going in.
Yeah, goes in now, but it's going to be enough because MikeX doing a great job of getting out, forcing the distance, has that wave from the block, and that might be it. Sevens takes the round.
That was insane. What a read there. Just goes in with the EX power wave into drive rush and then just didn't do nothing, didn't do anything, just waited for the level 1 to come out. Great punish there by Sevens, and now drive rush overhead. You get so much off of this in the corner. Level 3 is not going to kill, but it's going to put him in a much better spot than he was before. What a huge life lead. MikeX has to figure something out here.
MikeX has to indeed, because his championship reign is on the line. He hasn't been a championship in a while. I don't know why he said that. But this is the tournament he has made his name in. A danger to everybody he faces. A breakout champion, and he doesn't want to go out and lose the semis. He wants something a little more auspicious to hang his hat on, but eats the power knuckle, and we are seeing a game 5.
Yeah, the burn knuckle just coming in clutch there. I love that as a gap closer. One of my favorite gap closers in fighting game history, besides Gamma Charge. Look at that jump in there. That jumping heavy punch doing mileage there. Great read on the jump there. Gets him still stuck in the corner. This is the scary thing about it. It's just you have to like commit so much to that drive rush mix-up, because when you cancel it, it costs half of your bar. But MikeX still does go for it, and it does so much damage. And look at this, just
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that was almost a perfect, because Sevens was really reluctant to press anything, and now MikeX on set point. I'm wondering what's behind Sevens' lack of aggression going out.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was kind of playing quite scared after. Oh, great whip punish there. And now we're seeing it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get anything off of the overhead. Gets a punish counter sweep with a free side switch there. So MikeX is in his own sweet comfort zone. There we go, Brendan. But now, okay, that's cute. It looked like he was kind of just going to reset the neutral, then go straight back in with for another. 2 throws right on top of it.
Gets him stuck in the corner, reads that coming in, gets the parry. Not going to help him, because that is a meaty, painful combo. But the power knock. Why do I keep saying power knock?
Rising tackle.
Rising tackle. I know what it's called, but I call it power knock. That name is just stuck in my head. But
final round.
Final round.
Yeah, I love that term so much. It's been back and forth. I think this is one of the, every other game 5, somebody kind of won 2 rounds to nothing. So this is huge. Level 3. I'm getting beat up more than the characters on the screen. Look at this. Hey, I can't believe Seven's Terry has just been doing so much damage to MikeX, but that was a key punish there. Just a really poorly spaced power wave, unfortunately, for Sevens. And look at all the momentum that he got down the drain, and this could possibly be it off of 1 touch.
Yeah, 1 touch is sometimes all you need, and Sevens fighting out of burnout. He's getting driven further and further back. Gets caught on the wrong end of the fireballs. That might be enough. That jump in was the fatal error, and Sevens is going home. MikeX, the returning Breakout Series champion, moves on to losers
through Hadoken, so it's just going to be possibly one of those matchups where you're just going to have to really smother Closdra. Wait for those EX Blanka balls. Wait for those rainbow balls. Both characters have EX reversals, so it's just going to be up to Closdra to get dragged to the corner, just like we see here. And basically, it all amounts to how well can Closdra defend themselves in the corner.
Yeah, and you were talking about how the key is often to smother Blanka. We were talking about how you don't want to let a good Blanka snowball. You don't want to let him build up momentum. And that's exactly what MikeX is trying to do with this incredibly aggressive start. Forces the whiff on the grab, gets the corner combo, and a perfect KO to open the setup. We are far into losers finals, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Yep, this is MikeX, the runaway train coming right out. He just wants to end this right now. It's almost midnight, I'd say, in Saskatchewan. Actually, no, it's probably like 11:10, but still, it's getting a little bit late. He maybe wants to go to bed, you know, and so, but he has to get through Closdra and ElderGoose. 2 possible sets with ElderGoose as well, so he just wants to kind of get things done as quickly as possible. Great awareness there to get the Shoryu Repa to get him sent closer to the corner, but look at this, Closdra's fighting back.
Yeah, and I was talking about that mind-body technique pyramid and how MikeX has such great mind and body, and that was a good example of that, knowing to do that Shoryu Repa and keeping his composure here in the corner, fighting defensively but not just turtling up. He gets out with 1 well-placed combo after blocking a bit of offense from Closdra, and Closdra forced to back off.
Absolutely, I like that that he went for a perfect parry right after the fireball, just thinking that he was going to Blanka ball right after, and you know he wasn't able to punish afterwards, which is honestly just a great option select in a way. But look at this, even with that perfect there, they're such low. This isn't gonna kill, but it's gonna put him in a possible burnout state. It's just gonna put him a little bit closer just to closing out that game 1.
Yeah, MikeX certainly wants to go home sooner than later. I think the Grey Cup is on at some point. You know, there's hockey to watch, there's food to eat, there's snacks to take. But Closdra's saying, no, you are not going anywhere. There's a lot of Street Fighter left to play.
Absolutely. I would not want to take a nap at this late at night. I've been in that situation before where my body wanted to take a nap, but I just wanted to go to bed. So you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're just wondering why. But anyways, speaking of why, level 2 here. I like this idea. I don't think you're going to get all the way to the corner. It's the Blanka-chan setup because of it. Accidentally drops the combo because of the overhead. And once again, stuck in the corner. Only one Blanka-chan left. Oh,
yeah,
God.
only one, but sometimes one is all you need. We've seen Ruffian make such good use of those before. MikeX forced into burnout. He's driven back. Closdra backing off a little. Perhaps watch. Gets caught by the air there. Punish counter straight through it. Armors through. And that's going to be all he needs to take the first game.
Yeah, that was a pure unadulterated bait right there, and unfortunately MikeX fell for it. But still, like we said, this is best 3 out of 5, and that was only game 1. And once again, MikeX is bringing him to the corner. Great awareness to know that MikeX was going for the overhead there, and just to get out with the EX Rainbow Ball. But once again, like anything, we're stuck in the corner. Oh no, what a miss! But still, another punish for MikeX.
Yeah, and a great punish indeed. I'm not sure what Closdra was just going for there, but forced up into the corner, into stun, gets back throw for the trouble, and MikeX goes on ahead to another round.
Jeez, MikeX tossed around Blanka like my dad used to toss me around when we used to play wrestle when I was younger, and this is looking a lot more kind of like the MikeX show that we kind of usually see. Yeah, yeah, breakout lore for sure. But MikeX, just look at that, just that standing heavy punch off of the drive rush just provides a lot of range that Blanka just has trouble with. This combo is lasting a lot longer than I thought. Shippai Jinrai Kyaku there to possibly get the perfect, and just like that, we turn this into a best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and I mean, that is just the nature of the beast here in Breakout Series and in Street Fighter 6 in general. The momentum can change so fast, so abruptly, and Closdra trying to take advantage of that with his heavy punch setup. Gets the counter going, gets the Blanka going, and I think he is giving us a shocking reception for all our discourse.
You know, this match is getting pretty electric, all for the wrong reasons for poor MikeX there. Has the drive meter advantage, but a third of the health. Almost gets hit by the neutral jump kick, but still clawing his way out. Normally that would be Blanka's job, but Clostra's just, okay, get stuff. Misses, unfortunate miss there from the drive rush heavy punch, and take that round.
Yeah, and of course, plenty of Street Fighter left to play. It's 1-1 in a best of 5, but right now, you don't want to be making these mistakes. You don't want to be caught in these patterns. You don't want to be letting your opponent get comfortable reading you. And Closdra is trying to force some momentum onto his side. He's trying to keep MikeX on the back foot. That is a lot of pretty much free damage. Got the Blanka-chan set up, but right now, MikeX doing a good job turtling up until I had to open my big mouth and say something.
That's true. I really like that that Closdra ended the combo with drive impact to steal that drive meter to get the burnout. So you're not going to see the drive impacts. You're not going to see the drive rushes. The Tatsu, I am so surprised that Tatsu worked. He gets, once again, that was a clutch level 3 to get through the drive impact there. And now Closdra is in the hot seat.
Absolutely. I mean, we've said it a few times now. This is a game where at any moment, either one of you or both of you could be on the hot seat looking at the end of your tournament life. And right now, Closdra, of course, plenty of time left, blocks the drive up, doesn't block the ensuing combo, gets caught up, backs off, forces himself into the corner, eats the heavy kick, tries to make something happen with the drive rush, gets the cross up going, but gets the perfect parry. And right now, he is getting driven back. He's trying to catch MikeX coming in, but MikeX doing a really good job of not getting caught on these entries.
Yeah, and I really like his usage, I believe, of standing heavy kick there at max range just to try to keep him at bay, but unfortunately that's not going to work. We're seeing a little Blanka ball magic that we've seen many times before. Got the Blanka-chan set up, doesn't go for the Blanka ball right out the gate, catches him low, scratches his ankles, not the itch he really wanted to scratch here, and once again we're seeing another, oh my goodness, I was going to see another setup, but a clutch perfect parry gets him out of the corner and back into neutral.
Yeah, and also, what neutral? Both of these guys are getting right in each other's faces, and it's a bit of another hockey fight.
Absolutely. This is This is like you know, not segues. This is like segments of road rage that you see out on the highway. It's just everybody's getting in each other's faces, and it's just non-stop here. And that's what you got to do. Like we said before multiple times, you're gonna have to keep Blanka smothered, because I don't want to deal with those Blanka chants, and neither does MikeX.
Yeah, not at all. And you know, Ruffian has a bit more of a love for the Blanka Chan than Closdra, who really likes these tick throws, really likes getting right up in your face. Backs off a little though. He knows that MikeX is really good at these drive rushes, at countering what he's going to do. He gets this staple combo up so often, and right now catches him in the corner. Punch counters right for him. The fireball's out, slides under it. Blanka Chan's right there. Parries all of it. He parries all of it, but not quite enough.
Oh my god, even though he parries all of it, Closdra's still in the drive seat. Another shout of Earth. And that's the round? Okay. Closdra's still fighting for dear life here. Not on set point just yet. Closdra's showing him that, you know, he's going to have to do a lot more than to take him out here. Well, look at this. Just going back to neutral out. Great sweep. Great throw escape. He does not want to get Ken close to his face.
Yeah, but something MikeX has to be careful about is that Closdra is showing he's very good at spotting his openings and exploiting them, and also very good at cross-ups, at getting on the other side of him, getting around this defense. But right now, MikeX has level 3, he has a lot of health, he has a big life lead, and he's got the throws going. So the question is, if Closdra's got something in his pocket, when's he going to pull it out, if not now?
Yeah, he's definitely going to pull it out. I was going to say he was going to pull that out next round, but this could possibly... Oh my god, I think he thought he was probably going to go for the throw, but he's going for the level 2. This is crazy here. Oh my god, he goes for the low. MikeX had level 3 the whole time. Didn't want to use it just in case he had to save the meter for the next round, and that costed him. And we're going to game 5. Oh no, what a rainbow ball out the gate, swing and a miss. And we're at the corner now, right where MikeX wants to be.
Yeah, right where he wants to be. He probably wasn't expecting a final game, but I'm sure nobody in chat is. Remember, plenty of Macarino codes as they go at it. Hammer and nail, tooth and claw, exclamation point, NATCHERINO.
And of course, you can't forget about our other sponsors, Mad Cats and One Shot Energy as well. Thank you so much for your support for this wonderful community that we've got here at Breakout Series. And look at that. That was a cute little Shoryuken to get over the rainbow ball. And just like that, we are possibly, going to have to use a level 1, but well worth it to get to match point. Okay, MikeX, we see you.
Right now, Closdra playing like he's the one who needs a bit of one-shot energy.
I need one-shot energy. I'm not gonna lie, but thank you so much for keeping me afloat, K-Box. But look at that sweep there. Okay, we got the overhead, but still stuck in the corner. Wanted to press a button to keep the pressure, but get snuffed out by that level 1.
Yeah, gets snuffed out indeed, stuck in the corner, not quite able to get out. Gets the Blanka ball, but the perfect parry there, straight into a punish counter, and that's a lot of hurt. Has the level 1 if he wants it. Closdra does too, but not quite able to wind it up. Can't get MikeX off him, can't get him away. He's stuck in the corner still. The dragon punch is there, the drive rush is there. That's gonna do it. But maybe
no, it's not yet. Don't count him out. Go. Oh my goodness, that was. What is going on? Level 1? Okay, there we go. That was one of the craziest interactions I've seen with that driver. But
you
MikeX
know that Closdra's not happy right now. He's really sitting in his feelings right
enough. For reference, it's 4.5 hours, but that doesn't matter right now compared to the West Coast. ElderGoose, A.K.I player, played 9 matches, won 6, first to match point 7 times with a 2/3 of a win rate, and when they get to match point, they're able to get that W 86% of the time. This is their first grand final appearance in the Breakout Series of Street Fighter 6. They've gotten a 33rd place finish at Tampa Never Sleeps. And then, you know, even better, 25th place at T25th at Can Opener. So, you know, ElderGoose is cooking right now rather than being cooked.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like Untitled Goose Game, just honk, 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 and everyone's chasing him around with a little thought bubble over his head, and there's a fight stick in there because he's stealing their games from them. And we saw even earlier tonight how he was able to handle multiple-time champion, the dominant force, Ruffian, playing his own game. and it's just been a really tough climb to grand finals for him, but ElderGoose has handled it in style. No surprise at all that he's part of Knuckle Dojo, but let us see MikeX, the returning one-time Breakout Series champion.
Of course, the Saskatchewan Rough Rider himself. He's played 18 matches in the lower bracket. He's won 12 of them. First to match point 13 times, a staggering 92% of a match point conversions, and a solid 2/3 win rate. Of course, he's been playing Ken with a little sprinkle of Akuma. He is your one-time champion at the Breakout Series. He's got a 13th place finish at the Can Opener, and he's got a 25th place finish at Duel Academy as well. MikeX has been a problem throughout Season 1, over at the Trolley Series back in Aegis Esports last year at Season 1, and now he's over here at Breakout E-Series. Pardon me. Wow, this is probably the first time I messed it up all night, but the Breakout Series, Week 12, he has been an issue that people have been struggling to deal with, and we could possibly see more than one set in Grand Finals tonight, for sure.
I would not at all be surprised, not with someone like MikeX, who's also, I should point out, very much used to a grand finals appearance in Breakout Series. This is no pressure to him, but we've been talking about mind, body, spirit a bit, and you gotta wonder what's coming up to him. Does he have the mental fortitude and the physical stamina to potentially face 2 sets against a dominant opponent like ElderGoose?
Yeah, that's the thing. We know how fast matches can go in Street Fighter 6, and he has to go at lightning speed if he wants to possibly have a chance, in my opinion, in order to close this out against ElderGoose. Otherwise, I feel like unless if ElderGoose has just been off in their own little world and not practicing while he was, after he won in Winners Finals, I think that MikeX is just going to have to pull out a lot of the stops in this in order to get the dub. I don't know. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
It absolutely is, and of course, ElderGoose maybe doesn't want it to be quite one, wants to slow it down a bit, and we're seeing this pattern from MikeX. He seems to like to bring out Akuma in the early stages, and if Akuma's not doing it for him, then he goes back to his Ken. It seems like maybe this is where he kind of wants to do his feeling out process.
Absolutely, you hit that nail on the head, and I really like that thought process from MikeX, because he plays good enough that you can totally do that, because you have more games to do so in a best 3 out of 5 format. It's a little bit iffy to do it in pools of the Breakout Series when they're 2 out of 3, but when you get in the top 8 like Mike does almost every single time that he shows up, it gives him a lot of time and comfort to just get that knowledge on the go, and if he realizes, hey, I can't deal with this with Akuma, he can deal with it with Ken, like we said before multiple times, that he's just has more HP and he's more comfortable with it. And what also makes a really good player is how comfortable your game plan is before you go into a fight.
Yeah, absolutely, but as Mike Tyson once said, everyone has to play until they get punched in the mouth, and one of MikeX's strengths is how he can adjust his game plan. He can adjust, he can analyze.
No way!
This isn't working, but you know what is? Dying 1,000 deaths! The Shungoku Satsu Pug for ElderGoose.
That is crazy. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. What? I know that he can do that. He has an alternate critical art there, but I thought ElderGoose, either that was going to whiff, or ElderGoose was going to jump, or do something to stop him out of it, but, he hasn't whipped that out all tournament, and ElderGoose just wasn't ready for it. Great jump in.
I think that's why ElderGoose wasn't ready for it, because MikeX has not brought that out. He has not taught you to expect that to come out. Nobody was looking. It's like when you're throwing nothing but high and inside to your batter, and suddenly you throw a 60-mile-an-hour knuckleball into the low outside corner of the strike zone. They're not going to be looking at that, and neither was ElderGoose.
Yeah, that looked like a check swing there. He got what he wanted, but unfortunately just was too far up in there. Actually, no, that probably wasn't the best comparison. I think it was probably like he got a good hit, but the catcher caught it. It doesn't matter right now. Great throw there. Gets rid of the poison debuff there from Akuma. Knocks him away. Great level 1 to get him off.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I'm going to bring back the card for a second and say pause.
Okay, resume. Look at this pressure, though. Gets the level
Oh, is he gonna do it again? No, this
No.
is normal level 3. Okay.
Yeah, normal level 3.
I was gonna say you're getting a bit cheeky.
No, yeah, no, absolutely not. No. That was off of a combo there. Blink and you might miss. It's already 2-0. Like we said before, MikeX just wants to overwhelm, run him over, just hop into the 18-wheeler, just flatten ElderGoose as quickly as possible, just to get the job done. You know, just to wrap it up in the books here. But ElderGoose says, no, let me hit you with this little mix-up here. And then MikeX says, no, let me hit you with this sweep into double dash into pressure there. Great punish counter, though. Resets it back for now.
ElderGoose is doing a good job of not fighting scared. Consistently gets right back in there and starts chasing MikeX again, but doesn't seem to be able to combine the ingredients he's laying out into a proper dish. It's not coming quite together in the cooking. So what do you think ElderGoose could be doing differently as he takes his first round?
Well, sometimes you need another person to double check if said mule is good enough for the customer, and it seemed like it was for that round. So he's gonna have to find a way to just keep doing what he just did. But MikeX is not gonna let him keep that pressure going. He's gonna find a way to just shut that down. But just like you said, you can't be afraid to fight MikeX, and ElderGoose has shown that time and time again. So he's gonna have to find a way to bait out ElderGoose's options and punish him there.
Yeah, and you see him anticipating with the Dragon Punch, but ElderGoose not there, brings in the punishment again, gets the super again, and oh wow, gets right through it. Not enough, obviously, but this is going to reset the momentum enough.
Oh my God, watch your
what
toes.
you need to fight back, to make this comeback off a sliver of health before ElderGoose can take his first game of the set. The first game of Grand Finals, trying to get through the Fireball War. MikeX out of burnout first, but they
What a trade!
They trade! ElderGoose takes the first game.
Yup. Not the first game of the set, but it's the first of many that ElderGoose is going to need. He's going to have to climb back and win 2 more in a row if he wants to say that he beat MikeX without having any sets dropped, but this is still a monumental task.
Yeah, MikeX fighting like somebody who wants to go home and maybe took that a little personal. Getting right back in ElderGoose's face, really just trying to play some Smash Mouth Street Fighter, as I said early in the night.
What a whip punish.
What a
God,
whip
that's so
punish
disgusting.
indeed.
Okay, MikeX, we see you. We've seen you for quite some time right now. Just that crouching medium punch with the EX fire punches was disgusting. And just exactly what Mike needed to just get that party going. And look at that punish there. We're going to see the double dash in. Move back to see if he was going to throw. Did not throw. It's on the other side. Going to go to the corner. Okay. Haven't seen that in a while.
Timing on that jump in, just the thought to read that, jump over the fireball, get straight in there with the grab.
What punish? Look at this. ElderGoose is going in now. He doesn't care. He wants to try to rally this back from getting perfect, and it makes a lot of sense. Once himself in gets put in burnout, unfortunately, great throw tech, but still, it's MikeX's game to take to go for a reset. But
gotta be careful though. Both of them have level 2 if they want. Gets a string of perfect parries. Drive brushes in.
Oh, this is
but that gets perfect parry too. And the critical artist out there. It's coming. It's time to die 1,000 deaths again.
Okay, so is this gonna be enough? No, it's not.
No, but I mean, look at that sliver of health. But I mean, imagine for a second, ElderGoose does not take the game. I was gonna say, imagine brings that round back. After taking a Shungoku Satsu, we'd be talking about that forever. But unfortunately, this is real life, and it's not always the movie ending. And right now, we're going into a new set. So what do you think ElderGoose can try to do differently?
Okay, I kind of wish I asked you this question because I don't know if I have much to provide here. But that's the thing. It's just he's been doing such a really good job of just putting him into the corner, but you're just gonna have to switch up those switch up the methods to get out of the corners. You just gotta I honestly don't know what ElderGoose can do. I hope that you could possibly provide some better Better input. I'm so sorry. I haven't had anything to drink in a while. I will be right back for 2 seconds.
1, 2. But no, seriously, reads the dive kick coming in. ElderGoose taking a much more aggressive tack to start off this new set. Gets the throws going towards him into the corner, blocks the drive rush, but not able to resist this time. But good defensive awareness. ElderGoose has been consistently able to weather these storms with holding back, with just blocking and waiting for his moment. But the thing is, MikeX is starting to exploit that. You can see him leaving himself wide open for grabs, for punishes, for drive rushes. But right now, ElderGoose trying to not give him any opportunity to do that. Takes the first round with blistering speed, goes into the second, trying to fight unaffected by the fact that he dropped that first set, which I think is important, because you can't fight like the result of the last game is getting to you. You need to pick yourself up, move on, drop the gloves again, and get back in there. Because if you can't get back in there, your opponent has already beaten you in your mind.
Oh, 100%. It's, you pretty much just got to pretend that it never happened. But great stuff there. It really looked like MikeX just had a clean approach in as we're going to see the level 3. This could be enough. It's going to be a little bit scaled. The Magnum Opus incoming. If it doesn't kill, it's going to put him in burnout. It did both as ElderGoose takes game 1 on the reset.
That feels like an insult to injury, doesn't it? Getting killed and being put in burnout.
Oh yeah, getting depleted in both gauges at the same time. Bit of a flex. But, okay, that standing heavy kick is stubby, but it's such an excellent anti-air. Gives Crumble, I believe, on punish counter. It's a great move, but gets stuck in the corner again. I don't kind of like that. Puts him in a weird dual profile that MikeX was not used to, but still, ElderGoose is stuck in the corner once again.
Yeah, the question is, how well can he handle it? How can he deal with it when he's put out? He slides under MikeX, but not quite able to get any good offense in yet. Forces him back a little, gets a few good pokes in. But right now, MikeX still has all the momentum. He still has this huge life lead. He's got level 1 if he wants to. He's only bird to burnout. Burns out! Not going to need it, though. Not going to need to worry about it at this rate. ElderGoose fights back, forces him back a little. Backs off.
This is the overhead. Okay. A little submarine action there, a little torpedo on the go. Rumples him up. This is still scary though. Yeah, had to. Had to.
Yeah. Had to do that.
Just nothing, no other insight from me, just had to. But good stuff from MikeX, using the level 2 there to deal with that. Okay, lets him kind of get away scot-free after the snake strike, cobra strike, whatever it's called, the dolphin dive we'll call it. Great jump in though. Gets the sweep into the double dash like we've seen before, but this has been multiple times now where that he tries to bait out the option by walking back, and ElderGoose doesn't bite.
Yeah, ElderGoose has very good defensive awareness, as I was saying earlier, where he doesn't bite very much. You can't really bait him into traps very much. You kind of just have to get in his face and smother him, because otherwise, he's not going to take what you're giving him.
Yeah, and blink and you might miss there. MikeX takes game 2 there, 1 apiece. Once again, we're back to a best 2 out of 3 scenario. Does 2 little demon flips there just to kind of tell him, hey, that option's there. But, okay, gets the fireball there. Completely misses and then overshoots.
Wow.
So he gets a punish there. Not much off of it right now. MikeX doesn't care. He's not phased at all. Punish counter there. Gets to the corner. Good throw break, and now it's an offense of her own, and then here we go, Tatsu into sweep, double dash, gets the throw, goes in. All right, once again, we're kind of seeing an ElderGoose that's playing pretty patient from what we've seen. And,
yeah.
Okay, misses, sorry, not misses, but guesses wrong again, but doesn't get too much off of it.
Yeah, he seems to have his eyes set skyward. He's getting a lot of good results out of countering what MikeX does in the air. The demon flip fireballs, the dive kicks. Seems like when he takes to the air, MikeX is getting punished for it. So expect him to fight a bit of a more grounded game.
Indeed, and it's just the grounded game it is. I like that, especially. Okay, so here's the thing. This is one of the few games where that demon move, that demon flip, Ashura Senku, I believe it's called, it is not vulnerable at all, but it does have a command grab type on top of it. I guess he was possibly going for that. ElderGoose did not care. Great swat out there and takes that round.
Yeah, and unfortunately, still a lot of Street Fighter left to play. ElderGoose has to maintain this duel the entire rest of the set, potentially, and MikeX not one to ever be counted out. but this super is coming out early and often for ElderGoose. Smoke it while you got it, set the tone with it, bait out that sweet, punish it, and poison MikeX.
Yeah, I really like the usage of ElderGoose's level 1 there, simply just because of the fact, oh my goodness, he's on, it's 2-1, but I really like it because it sets the poison up again, so you're gonna get a much nastier combo than you normally would if you didn't have the poison applied, and it's a solid metered reversal. But look at this, okay. I said look at this, and then I said, okay, afterwards, I am losing it right now, but the pressure, okay, he tries to go for delayed fireball there, does not work. Sometimes, even though there's options that you haven't done in a long time, sometimes might not be the best, or sometimes they might get mashed out. Huge counter punish there.
ElderGoose has been showing a great ability to bait out things like the DP, the fireballs, the demon flips, and exploit them, but sometimes you still get caught by it. You know, you can know something's coming, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can do anything about it.
It's true. I really like the light fire punch reset there. He's +3 if I remember correctly, so it gives you an opportunity if you're close enough to throw him afterwards. Set up that strike throw mix-up that Akuma's really good for. Gets 2 throws in a row now, dashes in. I expected something there, but gets the stun for his troubles. That's a really good spot for MikeX. Has to win 1 more here, and to get to game 5. ElderGoose is so close though.
So close. Only needs 2 more rounds to set all this backpacking and mail his ticket home. I don't know where the ticket would go if he's not home, but we don't need to worry about that because MikeX is trying to stay in this, and ElderGoose trying to slam the door. They both have level 3 if they need it, and this is becoming a very tense match. Wow. So the fireball breaks through, and
big jump in.
is sitting on that waiting for it. Perfect parries it. But both of them in burnout. I'm sorry, MikeX in burnout now, fighting heck admirably, forcing him back towards the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be as aggressive as possible. Look at that once again. Just read the jump in from the EX Fireball and just gets that. We're going to game 5. This has been really big for MikeX. It looks like he's having a hard time getting in. Just knows that he's going to go for that fireball at that range. Jumps in, and here we are. Akuma on the windscreen. 1 more to go for both players. This is the last game for tonight at the Breakout Series, number 12. We got a lot more coming in store for you, but this is the last match of the night.
You know, I am really lucky I am not a betting man, even in terms of channel points, because I would not know how to call this one.
You know, here's the thing. I said earlier that I could totally see MikeX going all the way through losers and making it back to Grand Finals and possibly winning it. I am slightly regretting not betting, but I'm still thinking to myself, MikeX has a great chance of taking it. And especially when ElderGoose uses so much meter to get the dry parry and unfortunately doesn't get much in return.
Yeah, not able to get a whole lot out of it, forced into the corner. This patient, methodical playstyle he's doing is starting to face diminishing returns and face some sheer aggression, but manages to get MikeX to back off, ducks under the fireball, slides under it, restores neutral a little, but gets caught again, caught by the air, caught in the throw, takes the throw, takes another throw. Might not be able to get out of here. He's going to be able to do anything here. Right now, MikeX is on tournament points.
This is crazy. Great usage of frame traps, of just forcing ElderGoose to just try to get something on the go, and unfortunately, it was not the right choice to make. MikeX again doing a cute little demon flip shenanigans there, a short variation, just to see if ElderGoose will fight. Another good jump in. Top to the sweep. This has been the moneymaker for Akuma this whole time in Street Fighter Season 2. But now, ElderGoose is showing signs of life. Goes for the cross-up to get back to the other side. Neutral jumps. Okay, we're seeing MikeX kind of jump back out again, but ElderGoose is burned out. Not close to the corner yet, but he's almost about to be. We might see a reset here. Okay.
But right now,
he's burnt out.
Yeah,
okay.
MikeX burnt out. Has that level 3 if he wants it. We've seen he's quite happy to bring it out. ElderGoose with his own level 3 slides in, but the level 3 comes out. MikeX, 2-time Breakout Series champion. Did the
ElderGoose has left the building. I repeat, ElderGoose has left the building before it happened.
ElderGoose
and
down.